Super excited for this live sort. I'm a little far away from the container here, so let's zoom in and let's get settled in. I'm going right for it tonight. I'm not going to delay at all, and I'd like to welcome everyone in. If you're new here, if you don't mind hitting the subscribe button, I've been doing these lives to help my subscriber base grow and get myself out there on YouTube. So welcome in. It looks like I have 12 people, 8 thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here. Let me take a look at who's here. I want to make sure everyone feels welcome at my channel. Terry Cover, Nathan, the Bubbly Bunny, Iris, Terry Cover, Pistachio. It looks like my mom made it. It's always a good night when Mary Adams is here. Let me see if I could pull up. Oh, my live feed isn't working on my tablet. Give me 1 second, guys. Let's see here. I've got Pistachio, of course. Sarah Moorshed, Michelle Guida. Hi, everyone, and welcome in. Hello, Silver Spurs. Hi, Polly. Hi, Janine Beeler. 19 people for this epic sort. You're not going to believe this. I am super excited about this. Now, a lot of you have asked me, how do I buy my gemstones? Well, I either hand select them at the international gem shows, or sometimes I'll get lucky enough and buy a collection, but my main source is through pawn shops. A lot of people on YouTube and content creators keep their locations, I don't consider them sources for anything, I consider them locations that I shop at, they keep their locations quiet. I understand why, but after 30 years, I don't struggle for material. I don't struggle to buy for resale. I am super excited to show you. These all came from a local collection and a pawn shop. So this is kind of a conglomerate inside of this box. 95%, no, I take that back now that I'm looking at it. 75% came from a local buy and 25% came from a pawn shop in this specific box. I also want to show you something tonight. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Art Rescuer made it. Kemi, my local friend, made it. Silver Spurs, thank you for making time for me tonight. Pistachio, and it looks like Joe Fish. Joe Fish, welcome in. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. So we're going to take a look at gemstones. We're going to take a look at real versus synthetic. We're going to look at genuine out of the ground and lab created. And I'm going to show you some side-by-sides as we sort. Also, would you be interested in seeing 2 diamond rings I bought at the pawn shop today? Put the word diamond in the chat. There's only 29 of you here right now. If I see 20 diamonds in the chat, the word diamond, I need to see it 20 times. I'll show you the diamond rings I bought at the pawn shop today. I'll show you what they were tagged at, and then I can tell you what I paid for them. So I've got 2 diamonds, I've got a 3rd one, I've got a 4th one, a 5th, a 6th. Come on, I need to see some more. I see a 7th. Hi, Janine Harrison, and welcome in. 8. Oh, I only have 8. 9. Come on, I need some more. 9, 10, 11. Oh, we're getting there. I need 9 more diamonds in the chat and we'll do it. So, I need 7 more now. I just need 7 more diamonds in the chat and we'll go for the diamond rings. Oh, there's another one. So I only need 6. There's another one. I need 5, 4. I only need 4 more. I only need 4 more. Come on, we can do it. 4, 5. Come on, bots in the chat. So, all right. Oh, hi, Designs Laura. Hi, sweetheart. Designs Laura made it. Can you all say hi to Designs Laura and tell her that you love her? Please and thank you. Oh, there we go. All right, we got it. We are there. So these are 2 little diamond rings, and people might say, well, they're not so little. Let's start on the one on the right, and then I can show you how I clean them if you'd like to see. A lot of you are here just for the gemstones, and wait till you see some of these amazing stones. This was $10 for this whole bag. $10 for this whole bag. I'll be doing some polls tonight, and I'll be quizzing all of you to see what you know about gemstones. Okay? Thank you so much, Laura. Oh, how sweet of you. Hello, everyone. Let's thumb up our amazing Jason. There's my mama. She said, diamond, diamond, diamond. So this one is very dirty, and they sold it as a low-quality diamond. One is missing right here, and the band is out of round. Look how poorly cared for this was. This is solid 10 karat gold, and that is an earth mine diamond in the center. Now they sold it as low quality, but can I be honest with you and tell you? Look at the gunk and the dirt underneath the stone. Would you all like to see me clean this? Put the word clean in the chat. If you'd like me to clean this on live film and show you how I do it. I won't promote any products for cleaning. Because I don't have any sort of sponsorships on my channel. I don't line the pockets of companies. You'd like me to clean it? I knew it. This was $224.95, and I'm going to tell you the truth. What do you think I paid for this? As is, and a very large diamond. What do you think I paid for this? Look at that on the hand. And that's an earth mine diamond. What do you think I paid for this at the pawn shop? It was $224.95. A lot of people won't show you what they pay, but I will. I can show you a receipt. Oh, Sarah Morshed, you know me, girl. Janine Beeler knows me. Silver Spurs. If I was giving it away, you would have won it. Silver Spurs said 75. I paid $75, tax included, for this ring. This will be able to be straightened out. I won't lose any diamonds. Thank you all so much for joining in. We're going to get this cleaned. I'm going to move this in and move this out, and then we'll get to the other diamond ring. Stay tuned for the gemstones. And I'm just going to put it in with the tag. I don't care. Actually, you know what I am going to do? I'll take the tag off just for now. On this solution, I'll just say for this specific ring, okay, for this specific ring, I'm not talking about all gemstones. For this specific ring, I am using a diluted glass cleaner, okay? Did we hear what that was? It's called a diluted glass cleaner. I'm not calling it a certain brand name. I'm just saying that I use a diluted glass cleaner, about 50-50. Tap water and glass cleaner. 50-50. Also, you can use, if you don't have that, you can just use a like a dish soap, okay, that like a diluted dish soap, and you can soak them in that. I'm not talking about pearls. I'm not talking about opals. I'm not talking about turquoise. I'm talking about diamonds in gold. That's what I'm talking about right here. I don't leave it in very long. It'll soak for a little while. And then what about this one? What do y'all think about this one? What do you think the retail was on this very sizable diamond ring? It's 10 karat white gold. Look at the way it's constructed, the thickness of the shank. What do you think this was priced at retail, at the pawn shop? What do you think that mounting? Look at the baguettes all the way up. This is very dirty as well. They do not clean their jewelry. No, not at all, Ivy Ribbon. Not on diamonds, honey. No, I wouldn't boil the water. Because then someone will say, did you hear he said boil the water and put it in boiling water? Terry Cover, no way, I wish. Sarah Morshed, close. Janine Beeler, really close. Janine, you paid attention when you were shopping with me when you were here. Sherry, exactly. Okay, so this was $999.95. I didn't pay that. We'll get into what I paid in just a minute. Extremely dirty, but look at the size of those beautiful diamonds. That's a pawn shop find from today. That was $999.95. Some people ask me, how do I get the discounts I get at the pawn shops? 30 years of building friendships in the business. I said reselling isn't a team sport, okay? It's not a team sport. Reselling is, you're very independent in it. It's like golf. It's almost at like singles tennis. It's not a team sport, but what I will say about building relationships with pawn shops, I've done it over 30 years. There are very few that I don't deal with on a monthly basis. You did see a video of mine. If you're not familiar with the long feed video, it says a failed relationship. How many people out there tonight of the 60 people, how many people have seen that video called a failed relationship? How many people saw that video? Please put in the chat if you saw it. If you didn't, I would really recommend that you watch it. I had one failed relationship at a pawn shop recently, and it was, let's say it was a disagreement over $200. And that $200 difference cost the pawn shop just over $4,000 in business. You've seen it? Yeah. Yeah, it's called a failed relationship. And it was, you know, they don't have to do certain things at pawn shops, but when I've dealt with them for so long, I have an expectation. You know how like a seller has an expectation of a buyer and a buyer has an expectation of a seller? Two-way street. When it wasn't two ways, I packed up and left. And that's just the way it happened at that specific time. But most of them I have a very good rapport with. I'll be honest with you and tell you, I think I paid $490 for that ring. I think I paid $490. I'll check my receipt, but I think I paid $490. And that's a hell of a bargain. Let me take my rings off. I don't use turquoise next to cleaner. That's what I wouldn't do. And let me take this little bad boy off too. I'm going to get these cleaned up for you. Can y'all let me know how you all went quiet in the chat? No one's saying a word. Am I still live? Am I still live? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I'm still live. I think everybody left. Let me put this down over here. I have so much stuff in the way. And then, can I tell you guys another thing? I went to a gallery last week, and I bought some artist-made jewelry from Ed Miller. He was a local silversmith, and nobody has a bigger archive of Ed Smith jewelry than this one gallery here. And I bought a whole bunch of it. I just had to. I absolutely love him as a designer and silversmith. He's very cool. Look how dirty the cleaner gets. So let's get in and take our. Hi, Jess. Welcome in. Let's get in here and take a look at this diamond. Now, what I do sometimes to make it easier on me is I get like a little pin, a little straight pin. Of course it's vintage, of course it's old. Why wouldn't it be? In the Adams household, there's nothing new. And look how old the container is. When people go, has he really been doing it for 30 years? And that's exactly how they sound when they say it. Has he really been doing it for 30 years? Yeah, I have been. I said the little diamond is out here. No big deal. I hope we don't lose any more, but if we do, we can get in there. Sometimes I go right down the side of the stone, and you're going to see some gunk and some dirt and some disgust. I should do these ASMR. I should let you hear my stomach growl. How many of you want to hear my stomach growl? Would that be a good live feed? Would that be good? So I'm just getting in there and I'm breaking up some of the gunk, some of the debris, and some of the disgust. Now, you saw what this diamond looked like when we started, right? You saw what it looked like when we started. Well, you just wait. You just wait. Now, be careful when you're doing this. Don't push hard. Sometimes you'll push a stone right out of there. Look how much better it's looking already. Yep. And please, I'll beg you over and over and over. I'm never going to get a sponsorship from an ultrasonic cleaner. It's never going to happen on my channel. The ultrasonic cleaner I had, can I tell you guys what I did with it? Can you put secret in the chat? If you put secret in the chat, I'll tell you. If you don't put secret in the chat, I won't tell you. Even though I'm still going to tell you anyway. So can you flood the chat with secret? Can you let YouTube know that we're live? Oh, 77 people. Yes. And what else is there to watch on a Saturday night? What else is there to watch on a Saturday night? So guess what I used my last ultrasonic as? I used it as an anchor on my boat. Oh, I don't have a boat, but it's still a good punchline. It's still really a good punchline. All right, so let's take a look at this. Look how long this has been with me. It's like decomposing. All right, let's get this brushed off a little bit. Now, it comes with this like flimsy brush, and someone came in my chat the one time and they go, well, I wouldn't use the flimsy brush. And I said, well, I don't. I use a regular toothbrush, and we'll get the box cleaned out, but I use just a regular toothbrush, soft toothbrush. This has been specifically to clean jewelry and to polish silver when I'm working in the studio. So you just brush it really easy, and you kind of use these bristles down in there. You just kind of dab, dab, dab. Do you see how much cleaner this is coming already? Is it looking any different to all of you? Can you put better, worse? I want someone to put worse, and then that way I'll end the feed. Oh, how's everyone doing out there? Hi, Suzanne. Thanks for reminding everyone to put the thumbs up. Everyone's finally figuring out that I'm live. Much better. Thank you so much. So please don't use an ultrasonic cleaner on your jewelry. You'll shake these diamonds loose. It can happen. It's true, And then the people, I'll tell you, the people that are using ultrasonic on rhinestones, oh my God. Oh, don't even get me started on that. Now that's a disaster. Anyone in resale should know better than to use an ultrasonic on rhinestone. If you've been selling for any amount of time, you know never to use an ultrasonic cleaner on rhinestones. It is not safe. It gets down underneath that foil. It makes them gray. It makes them brown. How many times have you all out there seen the grade effect on rhinestones? I do, Paula. Yeah, I sell the jewelry. I sell on live on Tuesday nights on Bully Run Coffee right here on YouTube. I sell local. I do antique shows. I do local shows. Another thing, I was talking to a YouTuber the other day, but she's more of a friend than a YouTuber, and she had a valid point. She said, you know why there's a lot of discontention amongst resellers on YouTube? And I said, no, why do you think? And she had a beautiful perspective. She said, there's a lot of contention with resellers on YouTube because they don't sell, they're local, like they're not local sellers. And she said they don't know how to get along with and build relationships because this is like a virtual world. So they just mow over people. She kind of alluded to that. She really didn't say that, but I understand the reference. And guess what? She's right. She's right. I've sold local for a long time. And see how I try and get those bristles right down in there? I try and get right down in there. Really? Another reseller soaked rhinestones in vinegar. Oh boy. Give him my phone number and I'll bring him on. I'll bring him on my channel. We'll do a live. We'll do a live feed of what not to do. That's vinegar. Interesting. You also strip wallpaper with vinegar. Jewelry is only relevant if you make it yourself. Really? It's only relevant if you... So, hold on. So I made this myself. So is this only relevant? Is this the only thing relevant? I made that myself. I made this myself. So, I made this myself. I like how someone who's new here, like, busts down the door and tells us how it is. You know, I made this one. I made that ring. I'm confused by that. Hold on. Let me get this one. So I unfurled this one. This has 2005 parts. I think someone might be confused in the chat, but that's okay. I made this one and it has 2005 parts. Is that the only relevant? Is this the only thing relevant? This is 2005 sterling silver parts. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't think that's. I don't think that's. I think there might be a language barrier there because I don't think that's really true. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, see, I don't agree with that. I'll let it in the chat, but not for long. We're gonna do a gemstone sort. We're gonna do a gemstone sort. And what we are gonna do is I'm gonna show you these two diamonds when they come out of here, and I want to see that big one. I want to see this big one. Let's see here. Oh, thank you, Suzanne. That's my healing ring, right? Can I tell you guys another thing that happened yesterday? Look, I got nervous and I'm using the wrong brush. I should throw this one away. I don't know why it's still in there. Look at, like, why would they send that with this thing? Look how frustrated I get cleaning jewelry. Look how mad I get. 30 years. 30 years of cleaning jewelry. That's all I do. It's my full-time job. Thank you, Iris. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Joyfish. Thank you for the humor. Yeah. Please be careful, Croton, whatever. Some people. Okay, I have to like snooze that. I'm gonna just snooze you for like 24 hours. I'm not gonna block you, but I'm just gonna snooze you. People said, oh, hold on, we'll time you out for, because it's just getting a little, it's like Croton, it's like a shirt that's a little too tight. You know, you came on strong. You didn't really ease your way in. You didn't welcome anyone. You just came in and tried to control the chat. Not going to happen, you know, not going to happen. I appreciate, you know, you saying that you feel that way, but that's uncomfortable. That's like a shirt that's too tight. So the only thing that's relevant is jewelry that you made. Well, I'm a silversmith, you know, but I didn't make these. You know, I didn't make these, but you came on strong. Ew. Look at that. Ew, gross. Hold on, wait. I got to get, oh, did you guys see? Never mind. I'm not going to say, oh, ugh, ugh. Oh, and I do change my solution at least 2 times a week. So let's just get these cleaned up. And then someone said, well, you're awfully aggressive with the toothbrush. You know, you're awfully aggressive. Well, no, I'm just getting these cleaned up. Something satisfying about cleaning jewelry. Oh, there's Tiny Chicago. I always say Chicago. I don't know if that's right. Oh, thank you, Paula. Thank you. Oh, is Coochie here? Oh, thank you all so much. 91 people. There's nothing else to watch on a Saturday night. I'm insistent on that. I was going to get out my box of wine. I also do live streams about my pets. You're really doing a great job. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Tabby. I appreciate you. Tabby friends. I like that. Anyone that's a friend of an animal is welcome here. Um, Thank you, Tabby. Welcome in. I appreciate that. You do live streams too, so you know how difficult this is. Do you do commissions? We had a lot of people, a lot of new people tonight. Deanna something. Do you take commissions for silver jewelry repair? Oh no. Oh God, no. Oh no. I did for a long time, and I repaired for museums. I did. It's true. If you want if you want to see my resume, I can get it to you. For the ones that don't believe me. Um, but oh, thank you, Janine Harrison. I was watching Betty Boop, switched over to the live. Oh, hi, Angie. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Oh, look, Frankie Cloud is here. Hello from New Zealand. Love your videos. Thank you. Frankie, you're welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm sorry I didn't say hello. Just have short time. Oh, thank you. Be good. Bye, Tabby. Have a good night. Appreciate you. And other channels, they would be like frown on that and they go, "Did you see that person came in and said they do live streams? Ew, look how dirt. Oh my God, this is disgusting. Ugh. All right. Well, anyway, so this is the way I do it. I just tap the brush in there. And let's take a quick peek and see how sparkly we are. Just for now. Please be careful on the baguettes, which are the side stones on this one. I don't know if you're all liking the cleaning video, but we're supposed to be sorting gemstones. So we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll totally get there. We're getting there. Does anyone not want to see the cleaning? If there's anyone here that doesn't want to watch the cleaning, would you let me know? Frankie, really? Oh no, I'm not a big deal, Frankie. Some people, never mind. Some people on YouTube think they're big deals because they fake their subscriber count. And then like they have 2 million subscribers and you go to their live and they have 11 people. There's a streamer that goes on. I just laugh every time. He's got 2.1 million subscribers and when he goes on he has 18 people in the chat. 2.1. I have 36,000 that I've worked for 2 years and I have 96 people here. Buddy, ew, look how disgusting that is. I don't know what was underneath this ring. I don't want to know what was underneath this ring. Hold on. Let's make sure that that stone is still secure. And sometimes I watch and make sure stones don't shift. Yeah, they're still all there. That's just that there's something funky underneath that one. So we're gonna have to get that side cleaned up next. Oh, so I'm super excited about Dina, I already mentioned that. Thank you. I mentioned it, and I'm not gonna promote a product. That's not gonna happen unless I get paid by like a person, company. I don't promote a product. I won't do that. Okay, so there we go. We got that down and done, and now I sound like a famous person. I sounded like a jerk. Like, well, if I'm not gonna get paid, I'm not gonna tell you what I use. Well, I'm not gonna tell you what I use. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Let's go back. Oh yeah, we're gonna get in there. Let me get a little bit of a find or something. Oh, thank you so much, Teddy. No, I watched one of my replays back, and I was like in not a good mood. But I would like to see other people do live streams as much as I do, and always paint on a happy face. Those would be the channels I wouldn't watch. Those would be the channels that I would go, no, I think I'm good. I see enough of that in real life. I don't need to be around fake. I don't need to be around fake and phony. There's Johnny. There's Johnny and Nathan. I think it's Nathan, right? Is it Johnny and Nathan? I think. Maybe. Is it? Thank you all for being here. There's a lot of people filing in now. 92 people. And then someone's going to come in and go, look, he says not to use an ultrasonic cleaner and he knocked a diamond out. No, that was already out. No, I already have repair to do. Probably because someone used an ultrasonic cleaner on this. And they also walked on it. Look, someone like sat on their ring. Oh, golly. Oh, thank you so much, everybody, for being here tonight. Thank you for the hearts up the side. 101 people on a night when I normally don't go on. What else is there to watch on a Saturday night besides Betty Boop, right? Someone said they were using Betty Boop. Thank you, Iris. Iris, you said you had a question, honey. Would you like to put your question in the chat and then I can ignore it? Oh, never mind. No, but please, I'm being serious. Please put your question in the chat. Great to be with you again. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Terry Cover, for welcoming the new people in. You're all so good to each other. Look at how that's coming clean. It's going to take a lot more, so I'm going to have to let these soak. But let's go back to this other one, and then we're going to do gemstones. Enough cleaning. I've had enough. I've had enough. I don't want to do it anymore. I've had enough. And but these just came in, and you saw me take. Look at that one. Does that look better? Let me ask you. Hold on. Let me wipe it off. Does that look better or worse? Better or worse? Not you and my pet sweet something. My little sweet. I don't know. I can't read it. Oh God. Hey Jason, love your channel. Any cool new turquoise finds lately? Did you see this one? Did you see this one? And did you see this one? And did you, so that, oh God, that stone. And then did you see this one? I don't know if, like, how long haven't you been here? Do you see that one? Someone's like, why does he have all that on his desk? Because I'm still processing it to get it sold. So let me go back to what I was saying earlier. So I got distracted again, as always. I think it's important for people to understand that, like, resellers on YouTube or online, whatnot, I don't care where you are, it's a virtual thing, and it's, you know, it's so many times it's not real. And I'm so proud that I've been a local reseller for 30 years. And I think it's very important to realize that I didn't have that perspective. And I'd like to thank that other fellow reseller who has been a reseller for a long time, that has a local following where they're at. I need to get in here and clean these diamonds. So that's just gunk stuff. Ew. Oh, I never looked underneath. Oh, no. Oh, God. Hold on. Oh, no. Hold on. Let me try and get that out of there. Oh, dear God. What on God's green earth is... Oh, no, no, no. Holy cow. Oh, oh, God. Why did I even put... Oh, why did I even put that in my solution? You know how I do it, guys. You know, I go, ew, ew. So, do you guys, were you grossed out? Will you please put in the chat? No, don't put in the chat, because then YouTube will flag me. So don't put you. Have you ever, hold on, I can't see the chat. I always something, yeah, okay. I have ever tried, steamer. Can I not answer that for right now? Joshy Boy. Can everyone welcome Joshy Boy in? He's our favorite here. Can everyone welcome Joshy Boy in? And Pistachio, I love you. I love you from the other night. I love you, I love you, I love you from the other night. Can everyone please put Pistachio in the chat and put some hearts in the chat? Can you put some hearts in the chat for Pistachio and for Joshy Boy? I love my Joshy Boy. Joshy Boy, guess what's gonna happen? Finally. Joshy, guess what's gonna happen? And if you guess right, you win a ring. If you guess right, you win a ring. See, I got mad and I got out. Never mind. I won't tell you what I'm using now. I got mad. Now I got mad at this ring, but I'm not going to tell you what I'm using, because it's a totally different product. You can't guess either, because you're not going to be right. Because then you'll go, did you really? And I'm going to say, I got mad at that. Disgusting. Hold on. Let's see here. Did Joshua Boy guess? Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Look, I have 104 people staring at a dirty cup of water. People are going to come into the chat. Can you guys pretend like we're talking about something else? Like, can we... Never mind. Can we talk about... Never mind. But I got mad. Look how upset I got. Yeah, I got mad. Let's see here. 222. Come on, Joshy Boy, you have to guess. Oh, Joshy. So, Joshy Boy, so the big secret is I don't owe anyone anything ever. Like, I just don't. I'll just tell you straight up. I don't owe anyone anything ever. But I do as much as I can for everybody. I hope you all understand that. I'm making Joshy Boy ring. Finally. All right, so this is going to be our gemstone sort. You are not going to want to miss. If you move and you don't stay in this live stream, you're a mess. You're a wreck. Joshy Boy, it's up. Joshy, it's in the studio already. I would show you the progress, but it's in the It's in the studio already. All right, so gemstone parcel, and then let me zoom out. Why am I yelling? Because I got really excited. All right, so this diamond ring in from the pawn needed to be scrubbed and sanitized. I am so disgusted by what I just saw underneath that ring. I mean, that was probably some of the worst I've ever seen. All right, let me get this scrub up and let me come back into the light box with this. This is going to need to soak for another, if I water down the solution a little bit more, I'll let this soak for another probably 4 hours to loosen the remaining. I don't know what that was. Let me rinse this off really quick. And gemstones. Can y'all put the word gemstones in the chat, please? And thank you. Put the word gemstones in the chat. And if I see, let's see, I have 110 people here. If I see 90 gemstones in the chat to prove that I don't have bots here, I need to see gemstones in the chat, and we're getting into that box. I need to see the word gemstones now. As I covered before, if you're late arriving and don't know what the hell's going on, neither do I. We have something in common. I am going to do a gemstone sort. This is from a local estate and a pawn shop, so it's a hybrid. And I thought I only had pawn shop finds in this box. That is not true. That is simply not true. You might ask yourself, why is it important to know about gemstones? Well, why it's important is because you can make a lot of money. Oh, Jacob's new here. Josephine, I love you. Frankie is here. Jan McComber is here. Pistachio's here. Karen is here. Janine Beeler's here. Cowbell's here. Prep or something is here. Designs Laura, Carolyn, Cheryl, Ms., Tammy Poole. A lot of people here tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really don't think you want to move a muscle, because when we get into these, I think you're going to go nuts. Iris is here, and Joe is here, and Sammy. Thank you so much for telling me that you're all here. Oh, we still got to get under that one stone. Yeah, we got to get under that stone right there. That diamond is dirty. Does that look 10 times better? And we're still got gunk under there. Still got a lot of gunk under there, all clouding these diamonds. And look how beautiful the shank system is. Look at how stunning that is. For $490 in gold, look at how heavy the gold is. Oh, thank you, Sammy. It really is going to come out beautiful. Let me show you with a light on it. Let me go get this light. So does it look better from the beginning? Does it look better from the beginning? Let's put some light on this bad boy. Here, let's turn the light out of the box. Let's test these and see what we got going on. Yeah, very white, very good stones. Not the world's best, but way better than what they looked like when we started. Yeah. All right, let's turn the light box back on. And do me a favor. Put down in the chat what's your favorite gemstone. Put down to wear. What's your favorite gemstone to wear? Have you tried ultrasonic clear? Blah, blah. Jacob, please, no. No, Jacob, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I never use ultrasonic. It shakes stones out. It's not safe for the jewelry, and it's not safe for a lot of stones. Please do not use an ultrasonic cleaner on your rhinestones. Please do not use an ultrasonic cleaner on your pearls. Please do not use an ultrasonic cleaner on your turquoise. And please, if you have one, you can use it as an anchor on your boat. So, all right. Do you love, love, love? Is that better? Is that like 10 times better? I got to get under that stone. I got to get under that stone and get that cleaned out. Do you love that one? Look at the way that those are invisibly set. Oh, I love it. Okay, so y'all put your vote in. Let me sink that down in the right cleaner. I didn't put it in the right cleaner. Hold on. I did not put that ring in the right cleaner. Give me 1 second, please, and thank you. I do have like 3 cleaning baths going at the same time. All right, let me do that. And thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. We're going to get into this epic live sorting. I think you're going to be pleasantly delighted. I do not know what we're going to find. I have a feeling that we're going to be finding some pretty good stones. I cheated, and well, that's great. Susie Mulvey, thank you so much. Yeah, Jacob, it's a definite no. I already covered that earlier, so please race on up to the beginning part of the video, and you'll see what I'm saying. A crystal that I found 5 or 6 years ago now, and I had a feeling that this was beryl. Oh, someone got held for review. Do you want to give Jason the finger? Oh, thank you for giving me the thumbs up. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. So this is This is, oh gosh, what do I want to say? Nathan is a lapidary, so he was looking forward to this live. Oh, great. This is, beryl. And, normally beryl is emerald if it's green. Don't make me go through all of them. Don't make me go through all the different colors and what they are. I believe this is considered heliodor. Again, please don't correct me, because when I say I think, but this was tested as a beryl. This was purchased for very little money, and it is a beautiful natural crystal. This is really fantastic. Oh, turquoise pearls and clutching aquamarine. Oh, stay tuned. Oh, and someone said they liked tourmaline. You'll want to stay tuned because I cheated. I did cheat. I'll always tell you when I cheated. Other resellers, probably not so much, but I cheated. I cheated in this live. And why I cheated was very simple. Ooh, do you want to see a favorite citrine? And then do you want to see a favorite rubellite? So citrine, yes please, 14 karat yellow gold. Art Nouveau style mounting, 14 karat gold. Look at that. Mmm, yum yum, scrumdiddlyumptious, huge lemon citrine. Massive, beautiful faceting on that citrine. Yes, please, and thank you. And then one of my favorites that I was wearing last week, because I did buy this for resale, and then I had to be serious and take it out of resale, rubellite tourmaline. One of the largest and cleanest rubellite tourmaline, 18 karat gold, and look how solid that gold is. And an 18 karat gold chain. Oh, Shazbot. That's all I can say on that one. Woo! That was a smoker. Now, why you want to know stones? Let me explain something to you. So over the years of buying gemstones, I have dealt in, let's just take out this many and let's zoom in. And then we have this in the thumbnail. We have this in the thumbnail. There's a ruby. Oh, and I have to show you where I cheated. All right, there's a whole bunch more in here. There's black diamonds. These are black diamonds. And very, very cool for black diamonds. There's a lot of gemstones in here, and these are some of my favorites. These are some of my favorites. Look at those for diamonds. Pink diamonds. Pink and white and pale diamonds. Beautifully done. Mixed diamond loose parcel. Ooh, $247 back in the day. Oh, look at the fog. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Oh, pulls of light. Laura, hold on. Wait a minute. Don't move a muscle. I wore them yesterday. The only reason why they're out is I wore them yesterday. I love doing this to everybody. I have to do it. You said pulls of light. You did it. Laura kicked the door down. Pulls of light, 36 inches long. 36 inches long, pulls of light, sterling silver. It has the bracelet, and it has the matching earrings, because I am that bitch. And then here's the thing. The ring came in later, and the ring matches the whole thing. And I wanted to sell the ring, but the ring matches the whole set. So now I'm screwed. I mean, I'm really not, because I think I'm going to still sell the ring. But that's a pulls of light, sterling silver ring. It's all fogged up because, well, I'm hot. This is, look at the banding. And then let's go in on the bracelet. Let's go take a look at the bracelet. And to find a complete set, this is rock crystal. It is pulls of light, technically. There's the bracelet, there are the earrings, and there's the ring. And then here's the 36-inch long necklace. That's right, I said it. 36-inch long necklace. Did you hear me? 36 inches. I always want the best of what I can buy. And these were the best that I could find. 36 inches long. Pulls of light rock crystal. They are gigantic. They are the best. So, oh, I just absolutely love them. And please be careful. Lots of fake pulls of light. Lots of fake resellers too. Oh, you heard it here. I'll just tell you. All right, here we go. That's down and done. I have another one somewhere. Can I show you my favorite crystal beads, though? But y'all know that. Here, let me show you these real quick before we get into this gemstone sorting. These are my favorite beads. These are my favorite beads. These are my favorite. Favorite. And people are like, is he still trolling me? Well, if you're guilty of it, I'll troll the hell out of you. Okay? So if you're guilty of it, I'll troll the hell out of you. Is he still trolling me? Well, yeah, I mean, if you're guilty of it, I'll troll the hell out of you. That's what I do. So let me move this out of the way. And let me put this black board in because this is too important to screw up. This is far too important to screw up. Here I go, halfway across the house. Be right back. I know where you would be. You would be under the jewelry that I've laid out for Tuesday's sale. Look. Look at these. I paid $2,000 for these. I did. I did. I'll tell you. I'll tell you the truth all day long. I paid $2,000 for these. These came from Maria Celeste. These are a had to have. Here's my cheat board. So we'll just put them on the cheat board. These are rock crystal. And these were cut in Eider Oberstein, Germany. And this was cut by a gemstone master. These are rock crystal. They are the largest, they are the finest, they are the best I've ever seen in the whole wide world. And it's the way that they're cut that is absolutely magnificent. I think I showed you these in a past video, at least I think I did. Talk about gemstone cutting. These are three-sided. They are rock crystal. Look at that. They are absolutely phenomenal. And that was $2,000 for the strand. And she wouldn't give me a discount. She said, it's $2,000. That's it. She said, $2,000, take it or leave it. I said, I'm in. And I said, I'll take it. So $2,000, rock crystal. I believe the material is Brazilian. I'll have to ask her, but I believe that is Brazilian. And look at the way that these are faceted all the way around, and they're all paneled. They are all magnificent. And this looked like the finest of the gem houses back in the 20s and 30s. To me, you know. They don't graduate. They're absolutely amazing, and they're totally rock crystal, and I just absolutely love them. I had to show those with you. I had to share those with you. All right, let's get into the gemstone sorting. I think this is going to be fun. Let me put these back in their padded box. Why? Because I'm not breaking a $2,000 necklace. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I got to tell you what an honor it is to be here with you on a Saturday night. Tomorrow's live is going to be the live sorting for our Tuesday sale. Why? Because I told Jared, I'm exhausted, dude. I said, I am spent. I am at my end of my rope. I am not going to do a pre-recorded, thumbnail it, and go through all that. I said I'm going to do a live sorting video, and we're going to do a live sort, and that's the way it's going to go. I said, I want to be in my studio tomorrow. So tomorrow day, I'll be in the studio for 8 hours or longer. Who knows? And I'm also going to be in the studio tonight. Here is my Pools of Light ring, which is just lucite, but everybody wanted to see that too. So that's a ring I made. And to the person that came in earlier and you came in like a bull in a china shop and you said like jewelry has to be handmade to be important or whatever you said, it doesn't have to be. But I do make my own jewelry, and I've been a silversmith for since 1997 when I got my degree. Let's get in and sort this one. Here's my cheat. There's a cheat right there. So I'm just going to tell you, that is a cheat. That is a cheat all day long. Oh, someone said something. Juan, I may sound so dumb, but my question is, what's the difference between rock crystal and quartz? Nothing, Juan. Nothing, Juan. Rock crystal and quartz. Nothing. I don't see a difference there. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, I think I know about that. How can we acquire Jason Adams' original piece? I've sold a lot of my pieces on Bully Run Coffee. Michelle Guida owns one. Who else owns a Jason Adams original in the chat? There are people here who own a Jason Adams original. You have to get signed up, come over to Bully Run Coffee, and then you have to ask me to bring something on, and I'll sell you something. Okay? How about that? That's all you got to do. You just got to ask. Who here has a Jason Adams original? Would anyone like to say publicly in the chat? Oh, yeah, Susan, I have to make time for myself. I have to make time for myself. Nobody else will. Jeremy will, but you know what I'm saying. All right, we're going to zoom in on this tray. These are unsorted. Don't ask me what's in here because I don't know. If someone says, what's in there, I'll go, I just said I don't know yet. Oh, that's dark. Oh, is that dark? It's kind of dark. Oh, I see why. Oh, I think it's the tray that's making it mad. All right, let's do that. Is that better for lighting? I think that's better for lighting. I don't know what someone says. I have a Jason original signature. Me soon, I wish. Got garnets. Any emeralds. I don't know. Michelle Guida has an original. There's other people that have original that have bought them on my channel. So yeah, that happens. It does. Yeah. Not me. Okay. And so here's a Jason Adams original, Smoky Quartz. That was one of the first rings I ever made. To fit my hand there, but that's a Jason Adams original. The stone was cut by Doug Gano. He was fascinating. He was legally married to a man and legally married to a woman, and he was a like a boxer and a gem cutter. He was fascinating. He was fascinating. He spent a lot of his life in Paris, France, and Doug was just a fascinating man. I made him a ring. I don't know whatever happened to it, but I made him a ring. Okay, so these are just little pieces and parts, and we'll get to these. We'll sort these. I cheated on this one. I had my friend Terry help me because I cheated on this one. Oh yeah, of course I have a 68 karat aquamarine, of course. This is tourmaline, and I thought it was possible that it was a tourmaline. And look at the faceting and how deep this came out of this parcel. Now remember, everything I'm showing you until I tell you otherwise was $120. Okay, are we listening? $120. And look, I got this. Look, I got this one for I got tweezers for all of you. You know how the gem places go, ooh, look at the dazzle and scintillation. Do you all love the color of that tourmaline? A little bit of windowing in the stone. I'll talk about windowing eventually. Not now, because I don't want to. But there's a slight windowing there, meaning that the facets kind of erase. There's windowing, meaning the stone isn't cut the best. It's very, very deep. Very, very deep stone. And that is genuine tourmaline. But I cheated because I thought it could be a garnet. So I did cheat because you see the high luster of that stone or how it returns the light to the viewer. Thank you all so much for loving this gemstone sort. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button and please hit the thumbs up. I would appreciate that. I can never find good jewelry at good prices here in Australia. So expensive. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Move to the States. But this is tourmaline. And this is a big one. I think carat-wise, you know, if I were to give a weight estimation. Oh, and by the way, I got to tell you, do you guys want to know a secret? Can I tell you guys a secret? Not demontoid, but I'll show you demontoid in a minute. Do you guys want to know a secret? Because I'll tell you a secret. And there's emeralds. Please stay tuned because I want to sort this. I don't really know. This is Dragon's Breath. And that was, he said it was an opal. And I said, no, it's Dragon's Breath. He said, what is that? I said, it's glass. So gem people don't know Dragon's Breath. They think that it's opal. And I said, no, 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 that's just glass, but it's very desirable. But look at the metallic blue. Secret. I need to tell everybody a secret, but no one wants to know. I forgot the secret. Oh, in one of my videos, I had said that a pair of earrings was like approximately half carat because that's what they were. And someone had to come in and correct me and said, oh, come on now. You know that those are only 15 points a piece. Are you kidding me? Girl, I will check your ass. You are not going to come into my thing, into my domain, where I've resided for 30 years, and tell me how big diamonds are. Oh, girl, she had it twisted. She got thrown out of my chat so quick. She got thrown out of my chat so quick. She got, see, look at that. Teddy said just the best thing right now. Did they put calipers through the screen? Mm-hmm. I don't know. She thought she was going to tell me how big my diamonds were in my earrings. She thought she was going to tell me. She said, oh, come on. You know those aren't half carat. Those are like 15 points. First of all, they weren't for sale, you twerp. And second of all, I don't know why I let it bother me. But it's just like, just stop. I would say that this is 6 to 8 carats. Let me get a weight on this. And then you know, then I won't have to guess. Let me give you an approximate. Let's do this. And just so everybody knows, let's be clear. Gram weight, there are 5 carats per gram, and this is on a gram scale. This is not a carat scale. I don't need a lecture series. It's 1.2 grams. So that is 5 and then another. So we're about, what did I say, 6 to 8 carats? Isn't that what I said? I believe I said, did I say 6 to 8 carats? I don't remember. But this is approximately 6 to 8 carats, and that is a tourmaline. And so understand this, all this, and then wait till I show you what else for $120. So absolutely phenomenal color. I think retail on this would be closer to $600 to $800 for that stone alone. And then someone's going to come in and go, oh no, it should be like $100 at most. Okay, if you can get a tourmaline that color for $100, oh, please send it along. I would buy it all day long. I would absolutely buy it all day long. No, like she was a twerp. I mean, she just had this like whole like mojo thing. Like she's going to come in and tell me, like, first of all, you don't have them in your hand. Second of all, you don't know how deep the stones go. Like I could get a millimeter gauge on this, right? And then I could get a millimeter gauge on this. and then I could tell you the millimeters, and then you could go do a weight estimation online. You need to know how deep the stone is. So, but don't start with people that are content creating. Be nice, and if you don't have anything nice to say, just leave. You know, that's the way I say it. So it's just true. This is rock crystal. I believe this could be a Herkimer. Do you see the fantasy cutting on this? Do you see how that is fantasy cut? Beautiful, beautiful proportions on this gemstone as well. But that is rock crystal or quartz, whatever you want to call it. I would be tempted to say this potentially could be a Herkimer diamond. Can I tell you guys a little secret? How to tell between glass and rock crystal. This is the way I've done it for 30 years. Not all clear stones are rock crystal. Not all clear stones are cubic zirconia. This, I put it on my cheek, and it's very, very cold. It's extremely, extremely cold. Glass would not stay cold. So as soon as I touch that to my cheek, also I won't say that they didn't, but the amount of cutting that went into this stone, they would not have done this to glass. Now, maybe they would. Don't quote me on that. This is not a forever. And everything I say on my channel has a little bit of leeway, but I'm trying to give you what I've done for 30 years. I do not use Presidium gem testers. I do not use gem testers at all. And I do not, thank you, Sammy, so much for the love. I do not use gem testers. I use my brain, I use my eyes, and I use my hands, and I use my knowledge of 30 years. I do have quite the library of books that I've studied for a very long time. I look at the way a stone has an RI. If you're not familiar with RIs, please look that up. It's an index that indicates what the stones could potentially be. All right. I used to use it, and then as my artist eye, I stopped using it. Let's get into sorting these bad boys. And there's more inside that box. We're gonna have a lot to go through. 148 people. If you're new here, could you please hit the thumbs up? And if you want more sorting videos of gemstones, can I show you a secret? Can I show you a secret? Here, let me show you something. And if you want more, if you want more gemstone sorting videos, please let me know. Are you ready for another? So understand that I have over 60 containers like this. 60 containers that we can sort. I've never sorted this. Oh, look at the uranium glass flower. That's from the 1930s, and I bet you any amount of money that fluoresces. Hold on. Let's turn this out. I haven't seen this container for I don't know how many years. But hold on. Let's look. Let's glow that baby. Let's see if that's uranium. It'd be great if it was, and it could be a synthetic spinel. Yep, that's synthetic spinel. That's lab-grown spinel. Boy, is that a beautiful flower. Unbelievable. See, we got to sort this one eventually. Would y'all be interested in sorting these? Let me get that out of there. Now I want to get that out of there. Oh, it needs to be cleaned. So, emerald and garnet and peridot and jade and bubblegum. There's a piece of bubblegum in there. Foiled rhinestone. See, look, there's a foiled rhinestone in there. We need to get that flower out of there. We need to fish that out of there. It doesn't want to come out. Hold on. We're fishing that out. I'm doing it. Hold on. Now, this is not in the $120 sort. Oh, yeah. And it's perfect. That is a synthetic spinel. Oh, do you want me to clean it real quick? Does everyone want me to scrub that up real quick and show you what it would look like clean? Because that got pulled out of a ring for sure. That would have been an Art Deco ring in white gold. How do I know it was white gold? Because I have one like it. Do you want me to clean this? I could clean this one real quick. Let's clean that one. And let's get back into the sorting. Wow, 139 people. I think people would enjoy. Would you all really enjoy gemstone sortings? Because if you're all for it, I'm for it. Here, look, I just put just a random dish soap, very mild dish soap. That's all I use. I wouldn't use an ultrasonic cleaner on it. No reason to. I wouldn't steam it. That's a good way to break it. And people go, put it on a steamer. Oh, yeah. Put it on a steamer. Do you guys want to know when I worked at a retail jewelry store? Do you want to hear a good one? So there was a new girl that started. It's not funny. It's funny now. There was a new girl that started, and it was a commercial jeweler. And I learned from experience in keeping my mouth shut. And they said to her, could you clean this customer's ring? And she said, sure, you know. So she got the steamer going, and I looked at her like, like I wanted to say to her, no, but I didn't. I just, you know, I like other, you know, like I do with other resellers. I just don't say anything. I just go, okay, I'm not saying a word. I'm not saying it. I didn't say it because I don't want to hear myself talk. And so sure enough, she heated up the steamer. She broke a 5-carat sapphire. She broke a 5-carat sapphire. Sure, Salvi. Sure. Thank you for the suggestion. She broke a 5-carat sapphire. Yeah, she did. Yep. With the steamer, she cracked it right down the middle. Yes, she did. Yep. And there was probably already a problem in the stone. She busted it right down the middle. Yep. And it was in a platinum and diamond mounting. Platinum and diamond mounting. Can you imagine a platinum and diamond mounting? That's crazy. And I just told her, I said, you shouldn't have used a steamer. That's what I told her. And I said, you shouldn't use a steamer. No, I shouldn't do that. And she did. She broke it right down the middle. She did. I don't know. She had to hand the lady's ring back with a broken stone. So welcome everyone in. Thank you so much for being here. So did that come out beautiful? You guys, is that really, really pretty? Do you all love that now? So that is synthetic spinel. Synthetic spinel, a little bit of wear. I told you that would have been a ring back in the day. A little bit of abrasion. So you can see with the abrasion, that little abrasion at the top surface. Thank you all for being here. Welcome in tonight. I appreciate y'all being here. Wow, 139 people on a night when I'm never on. So let's glow that one. Let's turn the lights out and let's get this tested. Yeah, thank you all so much. Thank you for joining in, everybody. Thank you for being here. And that's not with, hello everyone and welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you very much. I really, truly do. Happy Saturday to everyone, like Justice for Julian said. Thank you all so much for being here. I so appreciate it. Absolutely epic stone. Look how that fluoresces under black light. Absolutely amazing. So thank you. Oh no, I almost just, oh no. Oh no, that's down and done. Give me one sec, guys. Hold on. Give me one sec. And let's see here. Hold on. Give me a sec. And there you go. All right. So absolutely fantastic. Now, do you want to talk about the one that I have in white gold? Because I can do that if that's okay. Would you like to talk about the one in white gold? Is that okay? Oh, I got my beautiful Herkimers today. Really? No. Are you serious? Janine, you're going to have to email Jeremy because this isn't about the Bully Run channel. If Jeremy is in the chat, check his email. There's an issue with shipping my last order. You're going to have to go to Jeremy because no, not here, Janine. No, I can't help you. Jeremy's in charge of all shipping. So you're going to have to get in charge. Jeremy's not in the chat right now. Give me a moment. Sorry about that. 3 things at once. Now, the 14-karat white gold ring. 14-karat white gold ring. And any shipping issues you guys have, please reach out to Jeremy. I don't do anything with shipping. Don't ask me. I don't do it. I already have enough anxiety in my life. My blood pressure just went up. Oh boy. Give me a minute. Jeremy has a phone number on the website for a reason too, you know? So let's see here. And that poor guy, he is at the MAP show, and he is buried in work right now. I mean, that poor guy, he didn't get a break all week. I don't know where that ring went. He didn't get a break. He didn't get a break all week. That poor guy, he didn't even get time to sit down this week. All right, I can't find the other ring. Too bad, so sad. All right, so let's stay on gems. Let's remain focused on gemstones. Let's remain focused on gemstones. Let's do it. All right. I showed you my cheat list already. Now, these I did not cheat on at all. And then can we do this one? Is this okay if we talk about this beautiful, whatever this is? I separated this one and I don't know what it is. So unfortunately, I don't know what it is, but we do have a getaway emerald that is absolutely stunning. We have a getaway emerald. This is clearly amethyst for sure. You could see the color zoning run right through it. That one has me questioning amethyst or not, but we'll get into that one. And welcome everybody in. Thank you so much. I still can't believe it. 149 people until I lost my shit. Oh, look at this one. Mm, yeah, I don't want to say what I think. Thank you, Joshy. Thank you. Oh, really, Terry? It says my last order went all over central Pennsylvania before getting to me on Friday. But you got it? Is that okay? Olga's here. I didn't see her. What the heck? Olga, I'm sorry I missed you. My blue zircon bracelet and pendant in the sunlight is more amazing. Olga, thank you so much. I missed that bracelet, Olga. Olga, I have a ring that kind of matches, but I'm like on the fence. I'm like on the fence. I'm on the fence about selling it. And if I sell it, I'll let you know. We're not there yet, but look at this one. Remember the storms too. Remember the storms. Okay, I don't know what that means. Remember the storms. Like remember the what is it? The remember the Alamo. Remember the Alamo. Remember that in Pee-wee's thing? This one's in sterling. And I've thought of resetting this and keeping it myself. I love the lightning bolt through the center, that steely gray that runs right through the center. Are you kidding me? What? What in God's green earth? Look at the way that that is handled for a zircon. I bought that for like $12 back in the day, and that's what has me so focused on stones tonight. Okay, so this one, I'm gonna go likely in the sapphire family. Can I have a jeweler drill a hole through the Herkimer to put a gold chain through it? I don't know. Oh, weather can cause delays with shipping, maybe. There's no basement in the Alamo. You know what? I loved Pee-wee's. Do you guys remember that movie? Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I love that movie. I loved Pee-wee's shoes. Can I be honest with you and tell you? Never a kunzite on this one. But it leans a very lavender purple. That one's amazing. I can show you a kunzite in a minute. I'm gonna go in the sapphire family on this. We're gonna have this one tested. And not Presidium. You know, okay, never mind. I'm not going to say why. I'll bring on a Presidium sometime, or a gem tester in general, and we'll watch it struggle. All right, so I believe a natural gemstone on that. Okay, not kunzite. Okay, so this one I believe is I believe that's a synthetic. Let me do the initial sort, like how I do it. Can I show you guys how I do it in Jason's world? Because some people go, I don't do it that way, and I go, well, that's okay. Something I don't know, but went to Fredericksburg, Lancaster, and then near post office. He had one. Jeremy had a package lost for a month and a week, and it finally got there. And yeah, I had Pee-wee shoes. Oh, thank you, Justice for Julian. So you know how people go online and they go, "This is a sapphire," and then because the Presidium told it is. Well, if you take, oh, never mind. If you take it to a jeweler, it's probably okay. I'm going to show you how I do my thing. Let me show you. This one was $1, and I don't know why this one. Would anyone buy this for $1? Thank you, Sherry, for saying it that way. People like come for you. Well, I don't come for anyone unless they come for me, and then I'm like, I'll come for you. I'll come for you. Star Ruby, Star Ruby Cabochon, and this is a real one. This isn't a Lindy. So do you see the natural inclusion? Let me get a Lindy that's synthetic. Okay, so here's a natural. We're gonna scoot all these out of. We're gonna have a learning moment as we go tonight. That is a natural Star Ruby. Okay, natural Star Ruby. How do I know? I'm guessing, even though I'm not guessing. It's totally a Star Ruby. Then in this little parcel, these are Lindy Star. Well, there's two of them. These are Lindy Star. These made it in the thumbnail. These are Lindy Star Sapphire. These are created Star Sapphire. So if you put a Presidium or a gem tester on this as a whatnot seller, and you go, this is I got to do a whatnot thing. I got to do a correction video for whatnot. That'll be epic. I'm not going to call anybody out, but you can watch the ones. It's unbelievable. So that is a natural Star Ruby, and there's a big difference on price is why this is important. So I hope everyone's watching. Natural Star Ruby, and you can see that star on the inside is not perfect. Okay, see how it breaks apart the light? Look at the natural inclusion, and do you see how they left that rough cut on the back? That's not an indicator that it's natural, okay? So if you put this on a Presidium, it's going to come in as corundum, which is sapphire. Are we all on the same page here? So this is the same gemological family. Sapphire corundum, sapphire corundum. Are we on the same page? Did I lose anyone? Can anyone tell me? I'm losing a whole bunch in the chat. Is everyone still here with me that this is corundum and this is corundum? Can we agree on that? Oh, look at Olga said thumbs up. Okay. Ruby here, natural, and synthetic lab-grown Lindy here. So this is a lab-grown star sapphire. This is lab-grown. Look at the back of it. Did you see that little dimple? Did you see that? That says, "Watch your ass." Look what this says. Look what this stone says. If you listen, and you stop talking, look what it says. I am synthetic. Did you see what it said? I am synthetic. Thank you. But it would still test as corundum. So you could have the famous whatnot seller going, "This test is a sapphire. This test is a sapphire. Ta 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 ta. This is a sapphire." Huge difference in value. Relatively worthless. Relatively worthless. Relatively worthless. I would give these away. I would just say those would be gorgeous earrings. Okay. But this one's a gem. This one for $1. What just happened? At a gem show per carat on this one, $35 to $45 per carat. It's about a 2-carat stone. And then someone will come in and go, "Oh, there's no way that's a 2-carat stone." Yeah, you're right. I'm wrong. I just started in this. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just wanted to hear myself talk. That one is maybe over a 2-carat. 2.2 carat is approximate. And then these are just, they're basically nothings. So, but yeah, could you imagine? And then they're like yelling in your face, "This is timeless and important. This is a sapphire. This is timeless and important. This is the best sapphire I've ever sold." And then 3 minutes later, they sell another sapphire and they go, "Oh, but I have this sapphire to sell too." Now, what do I say? They go, "This is the world's finest sapphire." And then they bring out another sapphire. Okay. And then they don't know what to say. All right. That was $1. Would you all have bought that for $1? I already like these. I'm going to call it sassy sorting. Can I please call this sassy sorting? How many friends do you think I'll make on these videos? Do you think I'll have like a whole bunch of friends come in and go, "Well, I used to like him until he started to tell people the truth. Now I don't like him." Oh, I'm making friends everywhere I go. I believe this is black diopside. I believe this is black diopside. I thought this was black star sapphire. And I don't know on this one. This could go diopside or sapphire. But this is a natural. Do you see why it's a natural? So that's a natural stone that's not lab created. So if you put that on the Presidium, you'd need to know. You just need to know. You just need to know from whatever to whatever, from real to not real. But that goes with all resellers as well. Am I bitter and resentful? No. Am I going to call it out and be truthful? Absolutely. Let me show you another thing to look for in larger stones: color zoning. So, getaway pearl. Hold on. Nope. That goes in this $10 bag. Don't you go anywhere, Steely Gray. Don't you go anywhere. Do you guys want me to go to the store and get rotten oysters? Oh God, here I go. Here goes another one. Do you want me to go to the store and get rotten oysters and put pearls in them and then do like unpearling videos? Do you want me to do that? Do you want me to go get rotten oysters and then like countersink all these pearls that are old and fabulous? Do you like vintage pearls? Like, do you want me to go get a rotten oyster and put them in there? And then I could charge you like $700 for the clam and then be like, "You got nothing. Let's open this rotten oyster. You got nothing. You got absolutely nothing." Okay. So, and then I could glue everything to the shell and then, never mind. Okay. So this one is Steely Gray and fabulous, natural, half drilled. And people go, "What's a half drilled pearl?" Self-explanatory. There's a hole. It's half drilled. I know I can't do it. And then, do you guys want me to put on rubber gloves and search through pearls for pearls next? Do you want me to do it? Because I will. I'll do it. And then I'll whisper to you, "Look at this one. Oh, look at that one. Blemish free," even though it's got blemishes all over it. But that's a natural. Do I want to say it's Tahitian? No. Do I want to say it's South Sea? Not particularly. I don't know if it's either. I don't know. I don't know the origin of the pearl. I wouldn't know the origin of the oyster it came out of or the clam that it came out of. So this mixed parcel right here, I'm missing a stone. Oh no. I'm missing a stone. Oh no, here it is. Okay. So this bag was $10. So for that pearl, natural cultured pearl, cultured for sure, absolutely cultured. Please be careful on pearls, by the way. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so look at this. Look at the color zoning in this amethyst. And I'm really far away, but I can't zoom in anymore. Do you see the color zone? So when people say color zoning, do you see the zone of color, that darker band that runs through that? So let that be a strong indicator that you're probably, remember this, you're probably dealing with a natural stone when you see the color zoning. All right. Now, let me tell you another thing. Can I show you guys something that you need to be aware of? So this ring, because people have tried to correct me on emeralds, and that's another misstep. Please don't try and correct me on emeralds. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to let that happen. When I don't know something, I'm going to tell you I don't know it. I'm going to be in your face and I'm going to say, I don't know. You know, I don't have an answer for that. That's what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to say, I don't know. So this one, now, can I ask you guys a question? And anyone that knows, please don't put it in the chat. This ring's from 1920. All right, this ring is from 1920, 1930. It's platinum. It's diamonds. What's the center stone, guys? What's the center stone right there? Can you help me out in the chat? And don't be bashful. Don't be like, oh, he's setting us up for failure. I'm not setting you up for failure. I'm not, this is a learning moment, guys. Platinum and diamonds. Platinum and diamonds. Platinum and diamonds. Platinum and diamonds. Right. Emerald, 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 emerald. You all know it's an emerald, right? Well, it is an emerald. Now, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? This is a very interesting thing about this. Just look at the inclusions. That says, hello, I'm an emerald. I'm an emerald. Flux inclusion grown, that's a lab-created emerald. But guess what? Put that on a Presidium gem tester, and that's going to come in as an emerald. You better be smart enough to know that that's not out of the ground. You want to know the price difference? Colombian emerald out of the ground, $800 to $1,000 for that color and quality. I'm talking wholesale. I'm talking wholesale. Don't come for me. I'm talking wholesale. Then on the sides, diamonds and platinum, and people would say, well, they weren't creating stones in the 20s and 30s. Oh, honey, they were creating stones in the Egyptian times. Well, let's be clear on this. They were synthesizing lapis lazuli and stones by making them in glass. Okay, so that would be at least $800 to $1,000 wholesale, dealer to dealer. As a lab flux inclusion grown, 10, 20 bucks. 10 to 20 bucks. So please know what you're selling. And please don't blame it on a gem tester and say, well, my Presidium tells me it's this. It can only get you so far. It can only get you so far. It can only get you so far. I had this ring for 8 years thinking that this was out of the ground emerald. I was wrong. I was wrong. This was not out of the ground emerald. This was not out of the ground emerald. This is flux inclusion grown, Chatham created, a gorgeous stone, a beautiful platinum mounting, totally platinum. Let's look on the inside. Look at the iridium hallmark, 10% IRD PLAT, platinum. Absolutely stunning. Very beautiful stone, but historically an emerald, but a flux inclusion emerald. Know your stones. Know what you are slinging. Know what you are selling. Do not blame your gem tester. I have seen some stones, and I'm not picking on just one selling platform. I have seen some stones and some rings sell for thousands. Now, I'm saying this because I'm telling you right now, I've seen it sell for thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and they're worth very little. They're worth very little. It turns my stomach. It turns my stomach. Horrible. You know, snake oil salesman. You know, it's terrible. Buyer beware. Buyer beware. Beautiful, beautiful amethyst. And I showed you the color zoning. Not the world's finest amethyst, but look at how beautiful the proportions of that oval is. And you can see that color zoning right there. Do you see that little color zone of that blue running through? So that is a natural amethyst. Can I say Bolivian? Can I say Siberian? I would say Bolivia on this specific one. Definitely not Siberian material. Definitely not Siberian material on this one. Boy, I sure hope this live gets a lot of views because y'all got to be very, very careful these days. And then someone will say, well, why are you coming for people? I'm not coming for anybody. Know your shit. Know what you are selling. Know what you are selling. And don't blame a gem tester. Don't do it. No, and then they'll go, I don't know if it's natural or not. Oh boy. This one is a jade. This one is jade or jadeite, and it is a cabochon, and it did take off on me. That's a jadeite cabochon, so that is natural. That is a natural green jadeite. Again, not the world's finest, but I can show you jadeite that's amazing. I can show you, and please be careful on the sterling rings. Oh my gosh. These are very, very strong jadeite. I'm going to have these sent out and tested. These are in 22 karat gold or 24 karat gold. 24 karat gold. There's your Chinese hallmarks above. Never been able to read it. But look at that for jadeite. Wonderful modeling. And that deep, deep green, very revered stones. Set in 24 karat gold. Incredibly, incredibly important. Historically important gemstones on those. I have a very large amethyst off camera. It is missing a diamond, but this goes ametrine. This goes ametrine. I don't know if y'all have seen this one before, but this is one of my favorites. This goes ametrine. This was sold as a crystal. I bought this ring for, I think it was $80. These are all little diamonds all the way around, and that's a gigantic cushion cut amethyst. Absolutely genuine, and it does shift ametrine. You'll see some yellow color zoning running through. It does shift ametrine. It most certainly does in the right lighting. So you'll always know by the color zoning and by a color shift, there goes the yellow. There we go. See on this side, as soon as the dealer handed it to me and I flipped this over, look at the yellow color zone, ametrine. Amethyst and citrine running in the same stone. Look at that bold yellow running through there. For $80, I would sell this for no less than $700. Like if I didn't get $700 for that, I wouldn't sell it. There's a small scratch on the table of the stone, and one diamond is out. Oh, let's see here. One little tiny pave diamond is out. It's by a prong somewhere. Is that it? One teeny tiny pave diamond. Do y'all love that one? I love the light that pushes out. I think that's exceptional. I think the quality of that is absolutely exceptional. I just think it's fabulous. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, a stone that I can't, no, I'm not going to show you something I can't figure out. I can't figure it out. All right. So this one immediately, I would say blue topaz immediately. Then I'd slow myself down and I'd say could be aquamarine. See how watery gray it goes? It goes that watery gray, starts to have the green overtone. So I'm going to have this one. I'm going to take some time with this one and see if we have needle-like inclusions. The needle-like inclusions will always tell you, hello, I am aquamarine. Would you all like to see an aquamarine with needle-like inclusions? Would you all like to see that? Would you like to see what to look for inside of an aquamarine? You don't want to see it, but when you do see it, it's an aquamarine. Would you like to see that? If so, just put yes. All right, I'll be right back. Hold on, be right back. Gotta go. Be right back. Let me see if I can show you it in this one. So I think this could be aqua, but we have all these to sort. Let me put these away. But can you guys let me know, would you have bought that gemstone parcel, this one right here, would you have bought the mix for $10? Would you have bought that pearl, the three little cabochons, the amethyst, and this questionable bluestone? Would you have bought that for $10? Would you have bought that? Sure, David. Yeah, I can bring them over to Bully Run. Sure. Would you have bought that for 10? Let me know in the comment section. And then this one was mislabeled, so I want to do a learning moment on this one as well, because this was mislabeled. And this person knew stones-ish, you know? They knew stones-ish. This was mislabeled. Let me put this little bad boy right here. And this was mislabeled, and this was London Blue Topaz. This was $3. This was $3. We're going to get to that in a minute. Let me show you the aqua. So this is a massive, massive, massive aquamarine ring. One of my favorites from a long time ago. This was in one of my first videos on YouTube. This came from a jewelry dealer in Cleveland, Ohio. She was located in the historic, Cleveland Heights, not Coventry Road. Not Coventry Road. She was on, give me a moment here, Larchmere Boulevard. Bingo, okay? This one's in platinum, and this was sold as a blue topaz. She had a gemologist look at this and they said, blue topaz. And I said, not in that mounting. No, not in that Art Deco platinum mounting. No, 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 it's not. That's platinum. I knew that it's gray. She said it was sterling silver. She said, this is sterling silver and blue topaz. So let me tell you two things of how I knew that this wasn't a blue topaz and it wasn't sterling silver. I knew that this was from the 20s and 30s. I just knew it. You could tell from a mile away. The metal is too gray to be sterling silver. It is too matte finish to be sterling silver. It's all hand fabricated and there's no oxidation on that metal. And I said, that is not sterling silver. That's hand fabricated out of platinum. Looked at the solder seams. There's been a repair and a restoration from here to here. They did size the name out of this. Okay, so on this one, let me show you the, it's very dirty, by the way, because I used to wear this all the time. Let me show you the needle-like inclusions. I just saw them 2 seconds ago, and now they vanished. Oh, there we go. They're camera shy. Do you see this little bit of, I'm going to tip the stone for you. Do you see the little needle-like inclusions running across the stone? So we're at approximately 4 o'clock to approximately 8 o'clock. That's a remarkable feat for someone who does not ever look at a clock. So do you see the needle-like inclusions? Can y'all let me know? We're not talking about anything else. We're talking about the needle-like inclusions. Do you see the needle-like inclusions running through the stone? Watch. Watch and listen. Do you see that needle-like inclusion running through the stone? You don't want to see that. Do you see them right there, that little veil? Is there anyone who doesn't see it? Is there anyone who doesn't see the veil? Do you see the veil running through the stone? Is everyone with me? I don't know. Yes. Okay, thank you guys. So if anyone can't see it, I don't know what to do to help you out more. That's a very strong indicator that this is a genuine aquamarine. Okay, so when you look for blue topaz versus aquamarine, one of the ways, you have to listen close because I don't like to repeat myself. One of the ways to indicate between blue topaz and aquamarine is that needle-like. Now, this was sold for $80. This was sold for $80, and here it is on my catcher's mitt. It's a wonderful aquamarine. Very, very saturated blue and likely unheat treated because it does have overcast of green. It does go much, much darker when the ring light's not on. It does sink down into a very medium hue. It was sold as $80. It is on my retail replacement for $5,800. $5,800. $5,800. Yeah. $80 to $5,800. Many, many, many years ago, before I was like an anybody, before YouTube, before I could have done a thumbnail standing outside the store with my mouth open, pointing at the store going, oh, I got this for 80 and it's worth 5,800. So I should have been doing YouTube when I was 20. I bought this when I was 26 years old. And my father back then, he had a bet with me. And it was very funny. He said, I'm not going to bet a man at his own game. I'm not going to bet a man at his. He kept saying it over and over and over. And he told me, he said, that's not aqua. It's got to be blue topaz. There's no way. And I said, no, I'm serious. And he said, no, there's no way. It can't be aqua. It's got to be a blue topaz. There ain't no way. And I said, bet me. Like, bet me. And he's like, I don't bet a man at his own game. I mean, he was like, really, And I took it to I took it to Hartfield Coin. And my friend Terry was working there back in the day. And Terry looked at me stunned and his mouth dropped open when he tested this. And he said, because he put it on the RI reader machine, to get the RI on the stone. And he looked at me with his mouth open and he said, what did you pay for this? And I said, $80. And he goes, huh? I said, $80. And he goes, it's an aquamarine. And I think the weight on this one is over 48 carats or 60 carats. Don't ask me. I don't know. It goes very deep in the mounting. But from $80 to $5,800. And did you see the proportion of that modified oval? Look how deep, look how small the table is. Antique cut stones are fabulous. Look how small the table is. And look how swollen the crown is. Very swollen crown angle. A very deep pavilion. Look how deep the stone goes. It almost touches the finger of the wearer. Very incredible. And that platinum mounting. Do you understand why I also knew that this was important? Is because of the fact that it's hand constructed. Do you see these are soldered together? I talk about cast and fabricated, and then metalsmiths get mad at me and they go, oh, he's coming for silversmiths because he said casting is lazy. I feel as though casting is lazy. I don't do it, you know. I'm just telling you the way I do things. This is all fabricated. This piece is soldered to this piece. This piece is soldered to this piece. This little scroll is handmade and soldered to this piece. This is soldered in. This is soldered in. There are many solder seams on this piece. And then the hand engraving and the hand chasing on an aquamarine that big. So you see what I'm saying is that the mounting, you can almost tell by the mounting. Like you don't even need to look at the stone and then study the stone. Phenomenal. I'll never sell it. I'll never sell it in a million years. One of the biggest aquas in the collection, and I absolutely love it. Okay, so there's an aquamarine. Now, what I want to show you is a blunder, okay? Many, many, many blunders happening. Now, I can make mistakes all day long. I can make mistakes all day long, especially when it comes to other people's stuff that I haven't dealt with. What I will say is, I will say this much. I go slow, I'm mindful, and I'm careful. Slow, mindful, and careful. Platinum is extremely hard, Coral Ray. Extremely hard metal. Very hard metal. Great question. If anyone else has questions, that's what I'm here for tonight. All right, are you ready to learn? Coffee break. Now, you might say to yourself, why is sorting gemstones so important? Why do you go to pawn shops and why do you buy parcels? Can I show you 3 stones that will make you stop and think? 3 stones that'll make you stop and think. All right. How much did I pay for these 3 stones? There's this stone. I'm not telling you what they are yet. There's this stone, there's this stone, and there's this stone. How much did I pay for these 3 stones? Put it in the chat and humor me. Let's play a little game. Let's do it. I am so excited to have 164 people in tonight. You have all been so kind and so polite. And have you learned anything? Have you learned anything besides I'm a sassy bitch? 135. Keep guessing. Keep guessing. Cheryl, you're not close. Michelle's not close. All together, what did I pay for these 3 stones? All together. Not telling you what they are until we take the deep dive. What did I pay for those? 164, 250, 300, 440, 100, Oh, 500, yeah, yep, I would not have been afraid to spend $500 on these 3 stones. Do you know how much I paid for them? They were free. They were free. Why do I search jewelry jars, jewelry boxes, and boxes at pawn shops? Why I take my time, I landed a genuine Montana sapphire. This is Montana sapphire. Look at the kite shape. Extremely gorgeous color. Not heat treated Montana sapphire. And I would love to take this out of here, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen. But let me tap, tap, tap. When you open these parcels, everybody, please be careful. When you're at gem shops, these stones have a tendency to cling to the top of the glass. You'll lose every stone, especially when you open the little diamond parcels. And let me show you why. Helpful hint, just so you know. This was a novice mistake that I made back in the day. Went to a jewelry store, and these are all diamonds. These are all diamonds in there. I went to a jewelry store, and I opened one of these cases, and they all stuck to the top, and they went all over. We lost almost every diamond in the carpet, and I felt so bad, and the gentleman just said, no, don't worry about it. He said, I vacuumed up. He said, I probably vacuumed up 12 carats of diamonds last week from his bench jeweler. But please be careful. And these are pink diamonds. These are micro pave pink diamonds. Very beautiful stones. Okay, so please, when you open the parcels, please tap, tap, tap on the glass gently. And please be careful. Do it over a tray or like a sorting tray. This one's Montana sapphire. Wow, 171 people. Anyone new joining in, we're going to do a gemstone sorting tonight. And I'm very, very excited about it. This isn't going to work. I'm not going to be able to hold that with the tweezers, and I could potentially break the stone, and it just took off. All right, so let's do this. Let's put it right there where it was. So this is Montana sapphire. It leans a very, this is tough to describe, bluish green. That is Montana sapphire. And for Montana sapphire, it's a very large crystal. So can you imagine how large the crystal was before they started faceting this stone? Very powerful, absolutely gorgeous, extremely rare. All right, so let me say it again. These 3 were free. These 3 were free. I did a sort, and these 3 were free. Okay, retail on that we'll get to in just a minute. You're not going to believe it. And don't forget this one. We got to talk about the mislabeled blue topaz. Probably because someone used their gem tester, because everyone's so much smarter than everybody else out there. You know how that goes. Everyone's the foremost expert, right? I am not an expert. I'm just a guy with a big mouth. That's just the way it is. We'll get into that one. All right. So remember, they sold that as $3 blue topaz. So you're going to want to stay tuned for that one. And on the inside of this bag, this was just a piece of glass, right? This is a piece of glass, right? I don't know. Was this glass? Would y'all think that that's glass? Right? Is that just a hunk of glass, broken glass? Right? I think that's just broken glass, right? Is in a jewelry jar. Jewelry jar. Broken pop bottle? Broken pop bottle, maybe? Broken pop bottle. Genuine aquamarine, everyone. Genuine aquamarine crystal. Now, I'll show you another aquamarine crystal. So I want you to think about this. Let's put our thinking caps on. People say to me, why are you so fascinated with gemstones? All right, well, let me show you why. Here's an aquamarine crystal. This is one of the biggest in my collection. Aquamarine crystal, right? Look how large this crystal is, and think about how this is, quote, not gem grade. This is more gem grade. This is more gem grade. But this one is, there's some inclusions, is very pale. So they'd have to heat the hell out of that to turn it to a darker color. But look how large this crystal is. This is out of the blue collection. This was from the blue collection. There we go. Pakistan origin. It was specimen 499. There were literally probably 20,000 specimens in this particular collection. And boy, if I had a YouTube channel back then when the blue collection was liquidated in Cleveland, Ohio, oh, the stories I could tell. My channel would have 1 million followers. It would have 1 million. Oh, and then I'd have to quit because I'd get deluged and I'd say, okay, I'm done. I don't like the race. I'm done. Very clear crystal here. That's an aqua. Very, very large. Oh, you were born in Pakistan. That's from your home country. I love it. Now think about this. So you have a crystal this. I want you to think about this, everybody. So you have a crystal this large. Okay, so I'm going to ask you all a question. You have a crystal this large, and this is clear. How large of a crystal would you need to cut an aquamarine that's this big? Why do you think this is now $7,000 to $9,000? This is $7,000 to $9,000 because look how big. Showing in the middle of a gazillion gemstones. Do you see how you would need? This is aquamarine. Do you see how you would need a crystal that's like 10 times bigger than this to get this with no inclusions? Excuse me, what just happened? And people would say this is blue topaz. No, it's not. This is aquamarine. It is in platinum and 18 karat gold. It's framed in diamonds, and it's a brooch and a pendant. It's from the late 1940s into the 1950s. It's a hellaciously large aquamarine. And look at how the inclusions in, you see what I'm saying? You can't imagine how big of a crystal has to come out of the ground to get this. Would you say that crystals have become more popular in the last 5 years? Carolyn, I would say they're less popular now than they were in the 80s. I collected crystals in the 80s, and they were a big thing in the 80s. Crystals have become in my opinion, you're asking for my opinion. In my opinion, crystals have become less popular since the 1980s. Now they're starting to trail upwards again because people are talking about healing properties, clearing chakra, spiritual connections. I think crystals have always been a thing, but I think that they're less. I believe that they're less popular. In Canada, they went bonkers now. I think it's a lot of times too fads. Let's finish these three. So these are free. Both of these are free. We'll get into some values here in a minute. And then what is this one, guys? What is this trillion? I have to tap, tap, tap to get that off of there because it's going to get stuck. See, it got stuck to the glass and almost took off. What is this one, guys? What is this large trillion? What is that stone right there? Let's see if you guys have been watching my channel and watching my videos. Is it lab created? Is it a lab created stone? What is that, guys? Let's take a look at the chat. Let's take a poll. Tanzanite, 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 Tanzanite. Everyone's been watching. Thank you. Hi, Crystal. Welcome in. Hi, Lola. Hi, Danny. Thank you so much. This is Tanzanite. and that is out of the ground, gem grade, blue color shift tanzanite. Absolutely amazing trillion cut. Very beautiful. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, that is tanzanite. Absolutely very large. Goes purple blue. Purple blue tanzanite. I will show you one of my best because it's still out of safety deposit. Okay, retail on this one likely about a 3. Let me get a little closer here. Let me take a look at the depth of this. Um, that's going to be a tough one. I'm gonna put it between 3.2 and 4 carats. I'm gonna go 3.2 carats to 4 carats. Okay, and this one, I would say retail. A lot of times they're now saying that color is going between 300 and 500 per carat. That's what you'll find online. So what is that? That's I don't know, 1,000 to 2,000. 1,000 to 2,000. This is free. This is why I shop jewelry jars. This is why I shop pawn shop jewelry boxes. This was taken out of a ring. This was taken out of an 18 karat gold ring. The ring was melted down, and the stone was salvaged, and that's now free. I have no money in that stone. I have $0 and 0 cents. $0 and 0 cents. So whatever I sell it for, totally a profit. That's why I love it. And I'll show you how to do this. I'll show you how to go to the pawn shops, and I'll show you how to do it. Just got to stay tuned to my channel, and you got to subscribe. Sapphire, beautiful, Montana. For such a small stone, it's one of the largest for a Montana, not heat treated. That one around 800 to, this is a tough one, 800 to 1,200 retail. That was free. 800 to 1,200 free. The rough aquamarine, pale, could be heat treated to change it darker. Pale, there is a little bit of a rainbow on the inside. You could get a very large aqua out of that stone. In that color, though, faceted stone, likely in an oval or a trillion, following the shape of the crystal and the cleavage of the crystal. The cleavage lines here, 1, 2, 3 cleavage lines, 4 cleavage lines. I would say on those cleavage lines, a stone like that, maybe it would be a heart shape even. To save most of the stone, you'd probably wind up with a, oh boy, I'm not a lapidary over here, but from what I know and what I've seen over the years, you're at a 6 to 10 carat end result. Because this carat wise right now is a, let's see here. Let me get an approximate carat weight, and then I'll tell you better what it would be. So 6.3 grams times 5, 30 carats. This is over 30 carats. You'd probably still walk with a 12 to 15 carat without having the inclusions. Why would you, though? Because this is worthless. I mean, well, not worthless. It would be better. It'd be worth more. I just misspoke. As a faceted stone with all the labor, it's going to be extremely expensive. Montana varies depending on color, correct? Yes. Some very very light are worth less. Yes, correct. Thank you for asking that, Crystal. You said Montana varies depending on color, correct? Some very light worth less. 100%. The lighter sapphires in any sapphire, well, with one exception, paparacha. I got to be careful when I speak. I would say in yes, lighter worth less. Congratulations, you got that right. I mean the color. Oh, yeah. Most stones are heat treated. I've said that before. 90% of gemstones that we see out there in the world are heat treated. They're heat treated for a reason, and I love heat treated stones, but I love my naturals as well. All right, let me put that away. Let's do this one next. Now, what do you think this is, guys? Do you think this is a London blue topaz for $3? And then we have all these to sort. We have but we have 3 more boxes like this. That came from the 120. I don't know if we're going to make it tonight, but we're going to try. Should I stay on? What is this one, guys? Bingo. Look at that. Look at Sean M. Comes out of nowhere. Pistachio, correct. This is a blue zircon. This is a genuine blue zircon. This is not blue topaz. This is a genuine blue zircon. Let me show you a blue zircon next to a blue topaz. Let me go do that. I got to do... You all ask for the comparisons because you say, well, how do you know? How could I know? And I said, stay with me on this journey and you will know. Stay with me on this journey and you will know. Let me grab a blue topaz. Sorry guys, I thought I'd be a little bit more prepared for tonight. I do have stones that I don't know what they are right now. I have two stones out on my desk that I won't show you yet because I don't know what they are. And I'm not exactly sure what they are. Let me put this down. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. It's such an honor to be here with all of you. It truly, truly is. 150 people. This is blue topaz. Okay, so here's a blue topaz. This is Effie in 14 karat white gold, diamonds, fabulous. Big, big, big blue topaz. Fabulous ring. Yes, it is for sale. So many people ask, they're like, are you selling that? I'm like, of course I am. Hello, that's what I do, full-time reseller. I don't work one day a week and say I'm a full-time reseller, you know? I am a full-time reseller. That's what I do. So here is a blue zircon. Now, color difference, I understand. You're going to say, well, there's a big color difference. No, look at the RI, the index on this one that returns the light to the viewer. It looks like a blue diamond, doesn't it? Look, there's a blue topaz. Do you see the difference? Do you see the difference in scintillation? That's not just the cut of the stone. That's what happens inside the stone. So there's your comparison. Blue zircon out of the ground. I didn't say cubic zirconia. I said blue zircon. It is a natural occurring gem that comes right out of the ground. That is heat treated. This one would be heat treated, in my opinion. And this is blue topaz, which, by the way, is also heat treated. So if you look up blue topaz, I'm sure it's going to say likely heat treated. So there is your instructional on blue topaz on this side right here, and blue zircon on this side right there. So would you have bought that blue zircon as it takes off across the light box? Would you have bought that blue zircon as a London blue topaz for $3? And by the way, that came out of the collection, and this guy supposedly knew what he had. You know, he was like a gem and a jewelry guy, and I was like, okay, all right. I'm not saying a word. I'm not here to correct anybody, but no, it's a big difference. So do you guys want to know the difference on price? Let me ask you all a question. What would this cost if it was a blue topaz? Please put it in the chat. What would this is approximately a carat something, a carat 25, a carat 50. It does go very, very deep. It does go very, very deep. So the person that says, well, optically, that's only a carat, he's wrong. No, I'm not wrong. Carat 50, 2 carats. What would this be, guys, if this was blue topaz? If this was blue topaz. Gloria, why they heat them is to change the color darker, honey. I've covered that a million times, but I'm going to show you, since you asked, Gloria, I'm going to show you something in just a moment. Book, pictures, or internet doesn't compare to your live sparkle. That would be correct. That's why I keep telling people, you gotta, even if you mute me, you gotta watch. 125, 50, 30, 175, 250. Okay, Brian's correct. $20 for a blue topaz. If this was blue topaz, 20 bucks, 10 bucks. I would not buy it for 10. If this was blue topaz, I wouldn't buy it for 10. Now, tell me what this would be if this was blue zircon, which it is blue zircon. What would this cost blue zircon? Carat 50 to probably 2 carats. Now that I look at the depth of that large acorn. Look at that blue acorn. Unbelievable. And look at my dirty fingernails and bad cuticles. Oh, all right. So we've got an 85, a 400, an 85, and a 350. Price per carat in this color is supposed to be between 100 and 300 per carat. 100 to 300 per carat. So it's going to be between 150. I'm gonna be careful on this, guys. 150 to maybe 200 and 200. You'd be pushing it at 200. Could you get it for less? I did. I got it for $3. So I got it for less. I got it for $3. But that is blue zircon, and you could see the RI, see the scintillation. See that refract? It's just absolutely gorgeous. Not a London blue, and you know they probably put that on a gem tester. You know they probably did. You know that's probably what happened. All right, we're gonna look at these quickly. And what I want. Oh, do you want to see another win? Can you please put in the chat the word win? Oh no, Coral, you're supposed to just guess, honey. That's what I need everyone to guess. I need the chat to move. That's why I ask you guys. I don't care who's right and wrong. No, there's no right and wrong here. No right and wrong here. I need you to put win in the chat while I down some coffee. I'm going to show you my ring again. I love this ring. And everyone's like, is that really a ring? I'm like, no, I lied to all of you. I totally lied to you. It's not a ring. No, not a ring. 2005 parts, made out of sterling silver. Oh, yeah. Feels good to have it on, I'll tell you that much. I need to start wearing these things. Wearable sculpture. I talked to you about being an artist and a designer, and not just saying I am, showing you the truth and transparency. Challenge accepted. Blue zircon. I owe someone a explanation. I've shown this brooch before, again, only out because I am doing a gemological talk at a local gem group. They trust me. They have collectively 980 years of experience more than me. And this is unheat treated blue zircon in the center. So Maria or somebody, I'm sorry, I don't remember, but Win is coming up in 1 second. This one is the center is unheat treated blue zircon. There we go, not aquamarine. Blue zircon, blue zircon, blue zircon, all the way through. Platinum, fabulous, exceptional. European cut stones, extremely unusual. That is unheat treated in the center. So why they heat treated is to get a universal color. And a darker color and more saturation. Heat treated, not heat treated. So do you understand? See how they not heat treated the center stone and see the color zoning? That kind of limey, steely gray that goes right through the stone. That's why. So someone had asked and I just showed you. So there you go. All right. A favorite brooch of mine, never for sale, never in a million years. It's never going to leave my collection. I love that because it shows what natural is and it shows what fabulous is. Someone said brutalist in the chat. I don't know why. But they said brutalist, brutalist, brutalist. You asked for brutalist, I'll show you. Gigantic diamond, platinum. It's a huge diamond solitaire. That is as brutalist as it gets. Yes, it most certainly is an original from the late 1960s. People throw around the terms Andrew Grima, this and that. Don't do it unless you know for sure. This one, brutalist, absolutely fabulous, and one hell of an incredible ring. Very large diamond, natural out of the ground. Absolutely love that ring. That's totally for sale. I think if anyone asks, I have 11,500 on that ring. So if you want to set up and let me know if you'd want it, please let me know. This is a blue zircon, and this is the big win. So this came in a parcel. I have two like this. I bought one separate, and I have two like this. I bought one separate, and this one is now free. This came in a big bundle, like these. You know, came in like this. Much like this that we're going to go through in a minute and see if we got anything great in it. And this is a blue zircon. It's a very large stone. The faceting, the proportions, the light, it is a magnificent stone. Very well cut and very well polished, and this is genuine blue zircon. Approximately 8 carats because it goes incredibly, incredibly deep. And then when people say, well, I don't think it's that big. Well, you're not here. And I appreciate you understanding. It goes incredibly, incredibly deep. Step cut in many ways. Really fantastic stone. Kind of takes my breath away, but that's free. That was absolutely free. That was a big bundle by, oh, wow, 170 people on a night I'm never on. Do y'all love the gemstone sorts? Would you like me to go out to the pawn shop next week and buy a huge bundle of stones? And do a live sorting again? I most certainly would do it if you all are for it. And then I'll go get some rotten oysters and bury some pearls in them. And we can do a stinky pearl one. I'm just kidding. We won't do that. Because I don't like oysters. Well, I like them when they're alive. Are oysters ever alive? And then this is a tanzanite. Largest tanzanite, 13.5 carats. Yes, it's D block. It's the velvet purple blue. It's the finest in the world. It's in 14 karat gold, internally flawless diamonds. I don't wear yellow gold. It looks so gross on me. It looks absolutely gross. Yellow gold looks so gross on me. So this one is just a stash. That goes to my gemological talks. Internally flawless diamonds that are gigantic, and that is the world's finest tanzanite. If you find a tanzanite in that color, go for it. Go for it. Don't hold back. Go for it. That was expensive. That's all I'll say. That was expensive. Well worth the money, well worth the investment. Long hours at the office to buy that one. long hours at the office. Let's zoom in and see what we've got going on in this little bundle. And then I have a lot of other stones that we can sort tonight. What I wanted to show you earlier, and I got distracted as I always do. What I do when I get a parcel like this, and you can do however you want. There's no right or wrong. There's different. There's right and wrong is out the door. These are different. So I always go like real here, questionable here. Meaning if I think it's fake or treated, it goes here. If it's real, it goes here. Okay, so this is how quick I do it. I've not sorted this yet. I don't know what we've got in here. Looks like real and not. And then what I do is once I do the initial sort, then you'll see that I look at each side and I look at each side and I go, well, I made a mistake here and I made a mistake here. And then I create like a center line. Do you see what I'm saying? So immediately I say amethyst. I see the color zoning. I'm not going to explain each one. So I'm going to make my sort pile. And then we'll go back in and we'll take a quick look and see how well I did. Questionable. We'll see how well I did. Yeah, we'll see how well I did once we take... Oh, yeah. Once we take... treated. No. Once we take the initial sort, oh, I don't like that one on the real side. Let's take a quick flip. Oh, yeah, we'll put that one over there. Oh, no, that goes over there. Oh, this one made its way over there. It shouldn't have. I hope you're all enjoying the initial sort because this is how fast I do it. Do not know what's in this. Boy, I hope that's real. Huh, we're going to put that one in the questionable pile. We already have a questionable lane, and we have some sort of corn chip. We have part of a corn chip. That's what I wanted to do is, people say, oh, he's already sorted this. He already knows what's real and what's not. No, actually, I don't have any friggin' clue. Oh, that's for sure synthetic. Okay, so one that I know for sure is synthetic. Let me tell you for sure. Okay, well, I'm not sure on that one. I'm sure on this one. This is synthetic. People on Whatnot would say, oh, that's an amethyst. And then they'd put it on their thing and it comes back as a sapphire. And then they'd go, this is a sapphire. This is a sapphire. They keep saying it over and over and over because they have to convince themselves. They go, oh, this is a sapphire. This is a sapphire. And it's, sure, it's corundum. Do you guys want to learn a big lesson right now? Before I even get into this, I consider these real. These are real. I consider these synthetic or treated. This is irradiated. I'm going to get this out of here right now because I don't want to look at it anymore. This is irradiated, what's it called? Quartz, mystic topaz. There we go. It's quartz and it's mystic topaz. Beautiful. Has its own thing. But that's irradiated. So that's the finish is just on the surface, but that is beautiful mystic topaz. Not taking anything away from it. I just want this out of my box. I don't want to look at it anymore. That one's going to go in this. All right, so that was we'll put it up there. Well, I'll look at it, but not for long. This one I'm going to have a problem with. We're going to have to take a closer look at that. And I believe that these four right here are for sure synthetic. Okay, color saturation, I see no zoning, and these are not believable colors. However, I showed you earlier some of the fancier colored stones. Please be careful. Please be careful on that. Can I show you this one? Can I show you this one? So let's go back to this. So if I put this on a gem tester, any brand, it's going to come back as corundum. And then a person, a reseller, if this was mounted in gold, because this probably came out of a gold mounting, they would start screaming, this is a sapphire. This is a sapphire. They like over and over and over. Snake oil salesman. I'm not sure if this is natural, but it's coming in as a sapphire. Well, guess what it is? It's synthetic corundum. This is lab-grown color change corundum. So let me say it again what it is. This is lab-grown synthetic change corundum. Do you want to see why? Watch this. So if we had a sapphire, it shouldn't do this. That's UV. That's not a natural sapphire. That is not a natural stone. This glow under black light that changes it to fuchsia pink red, that is synthetic. Let's get it loud and clear. This is synthetic. I don't give a shit what a tester says. This is synthetic. This is not genuine sapphire. Stop yelling about it. and it doesn't matter if it's in gold. That is a synthetic color change sapphire. I have one of these in 18 karat gold. If you want to, would you like to see my one? I'll have to go get it. But this stone is worth as a novelty 10, 15, maybe $20. 10, 15, maybe $20. And you just put what I just said, lab grown synthetic corundum. That's what I just said. That's what I just said. I have one in 18 karat gold. That's gigantic. I love color change corundum, even though it's synthetic. Yeah, absolutely. It's got a place in history, but it doesn't have a place being brokered as a purple sapphire. It is corundum, but like I showed you the emerald earlier, I don't care that it's pretty. I have many of them in my collection, but they need to stop being brokered and sold as genuine sapphire. You can't do that. Not when they're worth that. So, what is that worth as a purple sapphire? If that was a purple sapphire, what would it be? $250,000? $250,000 for a purple sapphire that gorgeous? No, it's not. It's lab created. I know I'm going to make a lot of friends during this live, and I'm grateful for it. I don't care. This is synthetic as well. Synthetic paparacha. Would it blacklight? I don't know. Yeah, it kind of blacklights. Yeah, it kind of does. Look at how it starts to turn red. So it starts to turn red under blacklight. That's a synthetic. They do the same with alexandrite. You're exactly right. They do the same thing with alexandrite. I've seen it all the time. This one, no. Color saturation. No, see, I just knew it. Color saturation, watch this. So this is going to come through as a pink sapphire. Watch. This is going to come through as a pink sapphire. Boy, what a learning moment. Look, it's not pink sapphire. It's not. Well, it is. It's corundum, so it'd be, people say, oh, it's a ruby. It is lab created. It is lab created. This is corundum. It's gorgeous. I'm not taking anything away from it. I have so many beautiful synthetics in my collection. Do you want to see something that I've never showed on my channel? And I'm not downing synthetics. See, I think this is where I get misunderstood. I think this is where I start to get derailed and a little bit defensive because I get misunderstood. This has been in my collection for a long time. You've seen this in my videos before. I've never talked about this one. This is a lab grown. This is a lab grown, and this is in platinum. It's from the 1920s. It was sold as lab grown. It is corundum, which is ruby / sapphire. If you get into the pinkish red, now they're saying this is a sapphire. Keep your pants on. It's always a ruby to me. It'll always be a ruby. It's just the way it is. This is all platinum. It's the finest Edwardian transitional Art Deco mounting in my collection. Every single millgrain and every single bezel set diamond. This is one of my favorite ring mountings I've ever bought. This is a synthetic. This is not out of the ground. But if you had a uneducated seller on one of the platforms, they would say that, oh God, all rubies glow. Oh, please stop. Oh, please stop. Please spare us the grief. All rubies glow. Well, here we go. So, and that is synthetic. I've already said it. Now, here's the difference, right? Here's the difference. If this was a ruby, this would be $3.5 million. $3.5 million. As a synthetic, because of the mounting, I still paid almost $2,000 for this ring. This mounting is exceptional. It's platinum. It's the finest. And look at those little festoons of diamonds underneath the central stone. Do you see how they revered and cherished man-created stones back in the day? The problem is supply and demand. We have too many lab-created stones in the world and not enough demand. I had the courage to say it. You may agree. You may be not. I don't know what to tell you. Lori J, thanks so much for tuning in tonight. 170 people watching. I'm going to call it truthfully. And I'm going to come on strong. Like I said before, I'm like Chanel perfume. I'm expensive, but I'm worth it. So, thank you so much. Thank you. Did not have synthetic stones. They were creating synthetic stones in the Egyptian times. They created lapis lazuli as glass. We've had synthetic stones since the Egyptian times. We've had glass synthetics for a very long time. It was very popular with paste stones as well in the 1600s and 1700s when the diamond craze really got into full swing. Why do you think we started making things? So, oh no, no, Michelle, not at all. No, I just, no, not at all. It's open for discussion. See, there I go upsetting someone. How do you tell if it's real ruby? Through 30 years of experience, color, color zoning, as I've talked before, and the imperfections or the inclusions on the inside of the stone. And not all rubies would have large inclusions, but this one would. You're not going to get a ruby that, I mean, what I say it to be $3.5 million. So, yeah, thank you, Brian. See, Brian knew. I should have said inclusions. Oh, I'm always in trouble. Oh, I'm always in trouble. Okay, synthetic over here. I'm still going to go synthetic. Oh, interesting. That's interesting. I think. Thank you so much. Okay. Synthetic. Synthetic. I don't know what. I don't know what they were going for. Were they going for? Sometimes it was faience for turquoise, but not always. But faience pottery. I do have faience in my collection. I have one, but I don't know if it's old. But can I tell you guys a secret? I have a, never mind. I have a, never mind. I better not say it. I better not say what I have in my collection. I'll leave it left unsaid. This is synthetic as well, in my mind. I'm gonna have that double checked. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna have to have that double checked. Oh, look, a dog fur. I can't believe I upset people. I always upset people. I shouldn't come on live when I'm tired. I have to blame it on something. I don't think that this is real. I think this is glass. Yeah, look at the, it's, no, that's not real. Nope, nope, nope. It's just that quick. I see no inclusions. Those facets are soft. Faience is pottery. Faience is Egyptian pottery. What about really cloudy large rubies? Oh, no, I don't. Can I not discuss that tonight? Can I not discuss the mahalo and all those things? Can I not do that? Can I not say this is glass, guys? This is a no for me. That's glass. No, no. Let's see if it blacklights. No, it doesn't blacklight. It does nothing. Very warm to the touch. I wish you were here. You could feel it. 182 people. Let's see who else. Let's see who else I can drive crazy and leave my chat. Well, there can be French faience, but it's Egyptian faience. There can be, Robert. There can be French faience. Do you got? Now I gotta go get my faience. Be right back. Hold on, guys. Be right back. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I'm such a bad person. At least I know it. I did not going to talk about fans tonight. Let's switch it up. And let's talk about fans. Where did I put my fans first? So, hold on, guys. I would love for another live streamer. I guess I should, I should have, should I? Okay. Can you guys put in the chat, even though I'm over here, can you guys put in the chat, can you guys put in the chat, challenge? Can you guys put in the chat the word challenge? And then I should challenge live streamers to come on and do a live stream. Okay. Do you guys want? Okay, we'll talk about gemstones in a minute. Apparently, we have to talk about faience now. So apparently, we have to talk about faience. I guess. We're going from gemstones to faience because why not challenge Jason during live stream? Okay, challenge accepted. Let's talk about French faience. Let's talk about Egyptian faience. I would consider faience to be Egyptian rather than French. This is, I believe, this is French. Let's see here. La Germaine. Let's see here. This went through Paris, France. Okay, this is faience. Okay, and this is faience. My people that know faience and Egyptian, is this one old? The experts out there, because I'm not an expert. I never use the word expert. But I would put a challenge out there to say to any live streamer, go from a how you sort gemstones to a faience discussion. 182 people here for it. Thank you for lining up on a Saturday night. I'm sure I'm going to get some nasty comments in this video. Yes, there are two types, ancient Egyptian and European. I believe that's what I just said. Love the dark matrix. Does anyone know if this one is old? You have no idea. Please, what is it? It is a winged deity. I don't know exactly who we're going for here. I know who it's not. But this is faience. Does that look ancient to all of you? Because I've always kept it in my collection. Right, Michelle? I believe so. Why is this great? And you're awesome. Thank you, April B. I don't know. I think I pissed people off. Is it glazed? Yes. Is it old? I don't know. I've always thought of this as old, as very early. Ancient? Question mark? Because I have the reproduction ones that are trash, like garbage. You know the scarabs that are garbage? And then people are like, did he call it garbage? I did, because it's tourist trade. It does look ancient, but it can be faked. Well, that's why I'm asking. Yes, it's ancient. It looks really old. It looks old. See, I've kicked out the ones in my collection that look like shit. It's faience. Pottery. Looks like you found it in the backyard. Yeah, because I have ancient burial grounds in my backyard. I do. I have ancient Egyptian burial grounds in my backyard. Can you almost see the energy? Yes. Right? I think so. Okay. So now we've got, thank you, Carol, for the laughter, or Cardinal. Finally, someone thought that I was funny tonight, instead of being difficult. This is faience. This is faience, and this is European pottery, faience. So someone said, is faience French? No, it's Egyptian, and then it's in France. I know, Michelle Guida. I feel like an asshole. You know, it's like I tried to be I tried to educate, and then I got edgy and nasty. It happens. It happens. I don't know what else to say. I don't know why there's 182 people here if I'm offending everybody. Oh, look, everyone left. Good. Now I feel better because everyone left. This is Ruby and Cool. This is Ruby and Cool. And that is a real ruby. Do you guys love that ruby? So remember, these are the ones that I put over here that I think are real. Yes and no. Okay. People say, oh, I get it all the time, Robert, that I'm difficult, but I'm glad that I am. Because I am. But we all have to know our limitations. You know what I'm saying? But I don't come on here and pretend. I will not come on here and pretend. Oh, I know, Lori J. I'm never bitchy. Right? And then the laughing, crying face. Oh, Lisa, it's okay. No, you're supposed to guess, honey. Blue topaz. Not aquamarine, not blue zircon. Blue topaz. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, exactly, Coral Ray. But we'll skip that for tonight, because that'll open up a whole nother can of worms. Can I avoid it? Can I just say that this is ruby? Like a natural ruby? Can I just say that? Is that okay? Coral Ray, because I've already pissed everybody off. So can I just say that that's a natural ruby? And I like it. I don't love it. Would I invest in it? No. Did I get it in this box? Sure. Yeah, I was spicy. Yeah, I know. You know, but, well, let me just tell you, if you got some of the emails and some of the comments on YouTube that I get on a daily basis, I think you'd be a little bitchy too, to be perfectly frank with all of you. It's sometimes not easy. This is Prasiolite. Do you want to talk about Prasiolite? Do we want a clarification on Prasiolite? Please put yes or no. Prasiolite clarification? Because if you say yes, I'm not doing it. Look, I just put it over there. So ruby, topaz, and Prasiolite. And everyone's like, yes, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it because I already got in trouble. I'm not doing it. How can I get in trouble in my own chat? This is color zoning, and look at the way that the color zone runs through that amethyst. So this one is amethyst. See, I was right. See, but this is beginner's luck. So we're going to sort some more gemstones, so everyone stay tuned. And please stay tuned for the grand finale. The grand finale is going to be me drinking a six-pack. Oh, this is amethyst, and it doesn't want to go in the tweezers. So, but can I tell you guys I do have something ancient Egyptian in my collection? I'll just tell you that I do. I'm not going to bring it on. Can I tell you guys another thing? That's amethyst. Okay, so we're all... I'm batting 1,000. 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 Why? Because I'm the expert. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to create a new channel that says Gem Expert. And then I'll come on and go, I don't know what I'm doing. And then I'll blame my gem tester. I'll say, well, this says this. And then I'll go, it's not my fault. Prasiolite. Yeah, I was going to do it, but I decided not to. Hi, Moon Gem. Haven't seen you for a little while. Hope you're doing well. Absolutely love ya. This one is amethyst as well. Thank you for thinking I'm funny. I think I'm an asshole. And then I almost offended Michelle Guida. She's like been with me forever. And she's like, I'm sorry I got you defensive. It's like, no, I was just in the mood for a fight. Michelle, you know how I am. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you took it the wrong way. But I can't tell you how to take it. Can you guys tell me how to take it? Oh, I just got that breadcrumb on my tweezers. Look, ew. There's a breadcrumb in my box. You know, do you want to know? Never mind, I won't tell you. Oh, you're welcome. So. You're welcome. So, you love it? There's Sammy. Sammy, I love you. I watched one of your videos, but Sammy, I want to do an ASMR of my stomach growling because I'm hungrier than hell right now. Because chubby people. Okay, good. Chubby people are oh, I so easily offend people now at my channel. Ooh, I got a nasty comment the other day. A nasty one. And I deserved it. There's blue color zoning, and do you see the other color zoning? That's natural amethyst. Do you see why it's natural? So that's a natural amethyst. Look, guys, beginner's luck. This one I left in the center because now I'm concerned. Let's move all these over here. So these are all my genuine stones. I think we got a sapphire and an emerald. We got a rose quartz cabochon that I don't love, but that's rose quartz cabochon. That's real. All right, I'm still at 1,000. I believe this is sapphire. Oh, wait, someone said something. Someone got held for review. Oh, someone said something naughty. Oh, someone. Oh, no, and Sammy ASMR, don't ever take offense when I say I can't stand ASMR, because there's like these videos that like people do of an unboxing, and they're using like packing tape, and they crunch the packing tape for 45 minutes, and it just really bothers me. You know, it bothers me. It bothers my sensitivity. Egyptian. Oh, the Metropolitan Museum. I don't know what that meant. I'm sorry, the chat was going nuts. Okay, all right. So this one is, I believe, a tourmaline. Do you see all the natural, I almost said the S word. Do you see all the natural stuff in there? So I believe that that is a natural tourmaline. That has to be a natural tourmaline. Has to be, right? Yeah, tourmaline. Look, I'm at 1,000% correct. Get over there, tourmaline. Now, I hope I'm correct on this one. This could be Lindy, but nope, not Lindy on that one. Black Star, natural. Black Star Cabochon, natural. I absolutely love it. I'm batting 1,000. A natural pearl that doesn't want to stay in. Look at it. That's me as a pearl right there. Look, that's Michelle Guida, the tweezers. This is Michelle Guida, and that's me. Look, that's Michelle Guida. Michelle Guida is the tweezers. Oh, look. Nope, she didn't get me. No. Oh, Michelle. These are Michelle Guida. This is Michelle. Ba 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 ba. And then hold on. Why didn't I make it sound like a poodle? And then look, Michelle's gonna leave for good. She's out of here. She's like, okay, now I'm offended. Look, Michelle Guida caught me as a pearl, and I'm on a little spoke. Michelle doesn't think it's funny. She left. Oh, she does think it's funny. Oh, look, she's still here. So I know Coral Ray, but that's my Michelle Guida. I can't believe of all the people I'd want to offend, Michelle would be the last one. Everyone else, you'd be the first, but Michelle would be the last. This one's opal. And Pistachio, I love you. Bespoke. I don't know, bespoke. I don't know what that means. Bespoke. Michelle is very talented, like Mr. Miyagi. She almost caught me like a fly with chopsticks. She did. She loves you. She's stuck with me. Michelle has no choice. Michelle has no choice. I mean, there's other people that I'd love to offend. I mean, I try all day long, you know? So, and I do a really good job. I do a very good job. Oh, hi, JDA. JDA, no one can see me at your chat because I'm blocked. Yeah, I'm blocked at your chat. I like stopped in one time to say hi, and no one can see me. I'm blocked. That's sad. You know, I like being blocked at channels, though, because to be honest with you, it's like a badge of honor. It's like a thing of honor to be blocked at channels. But this is garnet, and do you guys see how beautiful this garnet is? Hi, JDA. Welcome in, though. Thank you so much for being here. Bespoke is special custom order. Okay, but that's garnet, guys. That's a very beautiful garnet. See, you're an expert in something. Yeah, driving Michelle Guida crazy. Blush garnet. We could call it that, sure. That's a garnet, though, guys. Isn't that pretty? I like it. It's not the world's finest garnet, but I like it because it's different. Do you guys know that garnet comes in like 8 million colors? and I have almost every color of it. Why? Because I wanted to do a video on garnet. This one has me concerned. This is real, but I don't know what we've got here. That could be very pale aqua. I'm almost going aqua on this one. This is tanzanite. This is a little tanzanite. It's emerald cut tanzanite. See, and then other people go, well, that's your birthstone. Yeah, it is. Lori J, but I was also born under, there's a constellation called Constipation, and I was born under that. It's true. There's a constellation called Constipation, and that's the one I was born under. This is Tanzanite. So I like Tiger Eye, you know? Anyways, all right. No one got the joke. It's fine. I think it's funny. I have a popcorn kernel in my tooth. Now I feel better. This one is, I don't know. If this is a diamond, you'll all know because I won't be on next week. Can I be honest with you guys and tell you the truth? If this is a diamond, I'm not coming on next week. I don't know. There's something I gotta check this one closer. Did we find a diamond? I don't know. I don't know. Hold on. Let me do a couple little tests off camera. I can't show you all my secrets. Well, I could. I don't like the girdle. I didn't think at 52 years old I'd ever be talking about a girdle. I mean, it just seems strange, you know, for a 52-year-old man to say anything about a girdle. But it's true. I don't like the word girdle. Doesn't it sound dirty? Doesn't it sound dirty? Get your loop. I did. I don't see any rainbow. You don't have to, John. Some poorly proportioned diamonds you won't see. I say no because look at the girdle is not faceted. It's not faceted. I feel like a pervert. I mean, girdle. Doesn't it sound, it just sounds like it's tough to say. The word girdle, oh, but wait. Oh, now we might be cooking with heat. Uh-oh, Asher cut. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Please be a diamond so I don't have to do YouTube next week. Uh-oh. Please be a diamond. Please. I want to will it to be a diamond. Do you guys want to know a secret? I can't tell you yet. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No carbon, no feathers, but no wear. No wear on the stone at all. Uh-oh. So maybe lab grown. Maybe lab grown. No fluorescence. Hold on. Let me show you up close. If I got a diamond, I'm not coming on next week. If you guys are waiting for the sale on Tuesday and no one shows up, you'll know why. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. Now I got a fingerprint on it, so now it's going to look like a CZ. Oh, man. Azure cut. No. I'm still going to say no, not a diamond. I don't know. Oh, man, I don't know. That's an I don't know. All right, so far in my questionable, did I not? Okay, these are, this one is synthetic. All right, so I was wrong. These are in the middle. Remember, guys, this one and this one were in the middle as a questionable. So I'm not wrong yet. This is out. This is still in play. That's still in play, but this is the way I do it. Wouldn't take me normally 2 hours and 17 minutes, but I've shown you everything from meatballs to faience. I've talked about meatballs to faience, sapphire for sure, and not lab created sapphire, genuine sapphire, 100%, absolutely, 100% sapphire. You could tell by the faceting, by the color and the proportion, slight color zoning. Someone says something that got held. Girdles and meatballs. Yeah, I never thought in a million years I would do a live gem sort and come up with girdles and meatballs. I'm gonna change my channel name to Girdle and Meatballs. And then when people come in, I'll be like, expect to be offended. This one's definitely rock crystal. Still leans a little aqua. Should I have misspoke? Let me look here. Should I have misspoke or bespoke? No, I'm still going rock crystal. I'm still going crystal. Look at the way that is fantasy cut, though. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely love it. Natural stone, cold to the touch. Little teeny tiny opal, baby. That's a natural opal. Tiny little opal cabochon. That's a natural. Oh, did I misspeak again? Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, do you guys know that song by Willow Smith? Wait a minute. Shit, I was wrong. Dang it, anyway. I could have played it off. I wouldn't have known. Let me show you. I made a mistake. All right. These are all supposed to be natural. Look. Nope. That one's glass. Dang it, anyway. I thought I could pass it off and you guys would be like, oh, look, it's a cute little opal. No, it's glass. Dang it. All right. So I got to go back to jewelry school. So that goes in the synthetic pile. Darn it, anyway. This one is a sapphire. Watch it be a black onyx. This one is a sapphire. Yeah, that's a natural sapphire. Okay, I'm going to redeem myself. I'm going to redeem myself. Sarah, don't do that. You're supposed to be on my side. Leave it to Michelle Guida. Let Michelle say I'm wrong. Michelle, come back in the chat and tell me I'm wrong. Oh, I can't believe it. What a shmoo. I'm an asshole. Look how deep that emerald is. Look how gorgeous that emerald is. Do you guys want to talk about... Never mind. Do you want to talk about an emerald I found that was half emerald, half glass? Do you want to talk about that day? So the top of it was emerald, and the bottom of it was... Michelle! Michelle said I was wrong. All right, we're even. So this one... Pistachio, don't you dare incite Michelle Guida. Pistachio, back to your corner. Pistachio, paging pistachio to the left corner. Pistachio to the left corner. Miss Pistachio, paging pistachio. Clean up in aisle 9. Clean up in aisle 9. This one is sapphire and an oval and fantastic. I love that one. This one's an emerald. It is a navette or a marquise. You can use it interchangeable if you wish. But that's a natural emerald, very small. So let me ask you all a question. Could you imagine going to the gem shop, and what would this cost you already in gemstones? This one is opal, paging pistachio, pistachio. You are in trouble. Oh, there's a chip on it. There's a chip on that opal, but you can see that that's a natural opal. Beautiful, could be repolished. Let's see if I got this one right. Now I'm a little worried because look, it's the same size as that. Did I get it? Oh, I got a natural with a corn chip on it. Look, there's a little tiny corn chip. A little tiny breadcrumb. I am like Pigpen, though. I looked at some of my videos early, and my light box was dirty. My hands were absolutely dirty. And then do you remember when I used to paint my nails, and they looked like gray underneath, and people would come for me? Ew, look how gross your nails are. And I'm like, ew, look how gross your face is. You don't like my nails. I don't like your face. That's opal and fantastic. So we're going to, okay, that's a mistake right there. So we're going to pretend like that didn't happen. Watch. Like other YouTubers, they go like, watch this, guys, watch. Other YouTubers go, okay, so I told you this was questionable and this one was questionable. So we're going to say that one's out now. That's a CZ. We'll move that out here. And then look at this. Okay, so then we got to check this bad boy. But watch this. You remember when I made that mistake? Watch, guys. I didn't make any mistakes. And then like a half hour later, they go, can we see your hands? And they go, what? I didn't make any mistakes. You know here, let me get a cup and you remember the cup and ball thing? But watch, they go, okay, everyone, well, thanks so much for tuning in tonight. You know, everything went really well. Oh. And then, you know, they're like, hey, this has been in my collection for 47 years. And then you hear the UPS truck backing up with their order. Beep, 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 beep. And they're like, oh, honey, go to the front door. My order just arrived that I've owned for 47 years. Janine Harrison, I'm glad you're still here. Did you email Jeremy like I asked you to? Because that sounded terrible earlier, too. I was a shmoo on that one. So did you email Jeremy? And did you ask him about your order? What happened to your order? Is it like did it not go to the right place? Did they not come to the right place? Jason, the only thing you're wrong about is thinking you were wrong. No, I was wrong. This is amethyst and phenomenal. Thank you, Michelle Guida, for stopping me earlier. I appreciate that. And I didn't, you know what I mean. I didn't mean any harm by me saying about. I just got pissed because the resellers that are selling the synthetic alexandrite, it's making me mad because they're selling it as sapphire and they're upselling it and it's not cool. And I'm gonna call it out. I don't like it. I don't like people getting taken advantage of. I think that's why I was mad at Michelle, but I wasn't frustrated with you. I was frustrated with the situation. You know? I was frustrated with people upselling a stone. But it is beautiful. Don't get me wrong, synthetic alexandrite is beautiful. But I got really mad. I got really mad that they're and it's almost intentional. You know, if it wasn't intentional, 7,000. What? Oh, I missed something. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Headed to Portland. Yes, I'm sorry. It's headed to Portland, not upset. Why is it headed to Portland? Uh-oh. I'm sorry. It's headed to Portland. We will figure it out, not upset. Doo-doo happens. That's not good though, because Janine, so Janine, can I tell you another thing? So like on one of Jeremy's packages, it was a lady in Florida. She used to come to my chat all the time. It is a bowl. I know. This is old, guys. This is very, very early Chinese in origin. This is carved out of amethyst. Amethyst, and then of course it goes rusty and citrine. Oh, how much your gems are worth? Oh, you asked. I'm sorry, Moon Gem. On these right here. Not include not including this one and not including my mistake watch. I swear, guys. Do you guys remember that watch? Are you guys ready? 156 people. All right, guys. So look, watch. I got everything right tonight. I got all the stones right. Every single one. I didn't make any mistakes at all. Not a single one. No mistakes. I got it all right. Look, I sorted it all right, guys. So, see, I was 100% correct. And then people would be like, "What's on your finger?" And I'd go, "Nothing. Nothing. I don't have anything on my finger. We're good." That's how greasy I am. That's not good that I like sweat potato chip grease. I shouldn't be proud of that, should I? I think it's funnier than hell, though. Pistachio, it is. Thank you, Pistachio. I'm going to send that to Pistachio. I'm going to glue it. Pistachio's going to go out to her car and she's going to say to her husband, "Honey, what's that on the windshield?" I'll super glue that to your windshield. I'm going to super glue that to her windshield. A corn chip. I'm going to super glue that to Pistachio's windshield. And she'll have to get out and go, "Honey, what's that on the windshield?" And he'll go, "That opal that you terrorized Jason with. That opal that Jason almost lost Michelle Guida for the next 50 years. Can I tell you guys a new term that I learned today? I can't tell you it. I can't show you it either. It's not appropriate. It's not appropriate. It's not appropriate. You know, and I have titles for my videos that I'm not going to use. They paid me. Don't get it twisted. I'm not going to use that, though. I wrote it down the other day. I was mad. You know how they say, like, right, if you have something to say to someone and you don't want to say it to them, write it down, but don't show them. Well, I wrote it down and I just showed you. But, like, never mind. There was a video. Never mind. I'm not going to say. It's not worth it. Where did that little mistake go? Oh, that's right. I didn't make a mistake tonight. Oh, that's right. There was no mistakes in this live. They paid me. Don't get it twisted. All right. So, what else? What else do I want to say? What else? So, can I show you another one? Can I tell you guys one? Someone sent me this today, and they said today's word of the day is suspicious. 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 It's when you suspect a reseller is a fake ass bitch. What? What is when you suspect a reseller is a fake ass bitch? Suspicious. Oh, that's like my favorite. I wasn't going to show you, but I just felt really naughty. I don't care. Let the hate mail flow. Let's see what else there is in this box. We could sort until the cows come home tonight. We could sort until the cows come home tonight. But if it's truthful and you're offended, then you're suspicious. It's when you suspect a reseller is a fake ass bitch. Oh, girl. If the shoe fit, wears it. And no, I'm not a dictum. No, so don't even say I'm a dictum, which means I'm a dick because I'm playing a victim. Don't call me a dictum. I've already looked that one up too. This one, these are black diamonds, and this is the lot for $120. $120. So I'm sure I'm gonna get fan mail on that one, and that's fantastic. I'm ready. We are supercharged and ready. So this one was, I think it was $5. Smoky quartz, anyone? But we call this smoky topaz because we're old-time dealers. We're like old-time dealers and we call it smoky topaz, even though it's smoky quartz. You learned so much here. Did you learn how to be a bully? Did you learn how to be a bully? So thank you so much, Crystal. I appreciate y'all. I really, really do. I don't know what the hell this is. So can I not look any, I don't want to look any more clueless tonight. But these are, I don't know. That's an amethyst. And this is I know pistachio. This is I think this is Shlumma Ding Dong. Shlumma Ding Dong stone. I don't know. I don't know what this is. Let me look. I gotta look at. Almost looks like moissanite. You know. Oh shit! This is synthetic corundum. So Michelle Guida, I please forgive me. I now like synthetic corundum. Hold on, wait 1 second. This is synthetic corundum. It's the blue teal. Watch this. Let's shut the light out. This parcel must have been from the late, I would say late 40s into the 50s. That is synthetic corundum. And you know that the sellers come on and they go, "Oh my God, this is an internally flawless sapphire. Pa, pa, pa." They sound like crows shitting through feathers, you know? They sound like crows shitting through feathers. Nope, nope, keep your pants on. You can't retire. This is mounted in 18 karat gold. It's my best sapphire I've ever sold. It's also lab created. This is also a lab created sapphire. It's true though. This is timeless and important. Ka, ka, ka. No, it's not timeless and important. No, it's not. It's still synthetic. It was synthetic. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. Would I mount it in a ring? Yeah, I probably would. Would I wear it? Probably not. But it's beautiful. So I see why Michelle was right earlier in saying they're very pretty stones. How much were they worth, Jason? Please, my first bid was 20,000. Last one 7,000. Oh, Moonjam, I'm sorry, honey. I got distracted by making fun of Michelle Guida. Let me see here. Let me act professional for 32 seconds. So, so Laura comes in with the win. Hey, suspicious, keep your pants on. So this is Laura, I love you. I didn't know you were still here. I should have been behaving because I have to behave when Designs Laura's here. I don't know why she's still here. Laura, why are you still here? So why are you he's still here? She should have left a long time ago. I wouldn't have stayed. I would have left. Spell check didn't change it either. It's a word. You guys, if you don't know Designs Laura, could you please give her some love? I'll say, when I made a misstep, I made a big misstep. And I claim the steaming piles of shit I create, unlike other channels. I always say when I'm wrong. And then, I'll be honest and frank with all of you. When I'm wrong, sometimes I really try really hard to not repeat that behavior. But then sometimes I'm proud that I've already repeated it. But Laura stayed with me. There were rumors said about me, and I was guilty of maybe 2 of 800. So I was maybe guilty of 2 of 800. And Designs Laura, she again, long time YouTube person and a friend, and she said, no, we just had a misunderstanding and it's over and done. Yeah, but it's always best to admit that I was wrong and that I said to her, Designs Laura, I'm a shmoo. I'm an absolute shmoo, and I love her. She made my dad a beautiful angel. And when we had our differences, I'll be honest, and I thought about taking the angel down, and I didn't. The angel's still up in the window that my dad used to sit next to. So her angel is still up, and her angel is still in the window at my mom's house. And that's the truth. Oh, and Designs Laura, just so you know, so we're clear on this, so we're crystal clear. Designs Laura, do you want a secret? Are you guys ready for this? So for all the resellers out there, and I hope you're here. I hope there's some that don't like me that are here. This is for you. You can kiss my ass. Designs Laura made Jeremy and I matching rings, and it was rumored that I got rid of the ring that Designs Laura made me. You can kiss my ass. To all the resellers that like a good story, this is the ring that Designs Laura made me, and Jeremy still has his. And we wear our rings. So because of all of you, I do need to call it out. And look, you fled, you left. Oh, I would have left too. I would have tucked my tail between my pathetic legs and I would have left. So Designs Laura made me that, and I commissioned these. So I don't listen to the rumors of suspicious resellers. Oh, I have to troll the best of them. So yeah, because you know so much about me that I got rid of Designs Laura's ring, that's on my desk. And I don't know if you guys understand, I reached 2 inches away and I found Designs Laura's ring. And it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to ask Designs Laura to come to my live tonight so I can show her my ring. You can kiss my ass. To all the resellers that don't like me, I don't like you either. We're tied. We are absolutely tied. And stop bullying other people. Stop pissing me off. And I won't call shit out. So you got it? Are you listening? Okay, good. All right, perfect. Yes, absolutely. Designs Laura just said it, and I won't say it out loud, but you got that right. Quite the circle. Quite the circle. Interesting. Blue labradorite and fantastic. This was in the let's see here, 25 carats, 26 by 18 by 6. That's the millimeter. Do y'all love labradorite? Because I do. I think it's an exceptional stone. Designs Laura, I just want to say thank you. That's all I'm going to say. I'm just going to say thank you. I'm just going to say thanks. These are strontium titanate. Strontium titanate I've collected for a long time. A lot of times people think these are diamonds. Oh, what is it worth? See, I keep forgetting about what it's worth. Labradorite. Oh, and the other gemstones. The other gemstones, maybe a couple $100 moon gem. Like in the other parcel of gemstones that we showed earlier on that bundle that was real, excluding if the diamond is real, the Escher cut. In my heart of hearts, it's not. I'm 97% sure that's not real. I would say $300 to $400 on the other stones. On this one, labradorite, that big, that color, maybe 25, $35. Probably 35 because it's so blue. And 25 carats, but beautiful. Yeah, that's all on those stones. Yeah, that's all. I won't upsell ever. I won't go ballistic and go crazy. These are little diamonds, guys. How many times do you knock a diamond out of a ring and then you need a diamond and you go to the store and they charge you, what do they charge you? $100, $200 for tiny pave stones. And they're melee, but that's, I just say for pave, but they're melee. Melee stones, that's small, very beautiful color and clarity. But again, that was in the lot for 120. I would pay wholesale. I would pay about $20 a diamond. About $20 a diamond on those. Very difficult to find now. Can you talk about the fire agate? Sure. What do you want to know? I'm sorry. I guess I showed that because I got distracted. I was trying to do 3 things at once. I love you, Jason. Designs Laura, I merely tolerate you. Let me say it serious face. Designs Laura, I merely tolerate you. Designs Laura, I absolutely love you. I think you're epic. You're a great mother. You're a great, great mother. Those kids are very blessed and they're very lucky. They're very, very blessed and they're very lucky that they have a smart and beautiful and talented mother who shows them the good and what to do in life. And I'm so grateful that you're my friend. And I'm grateful that I'm just grateful that other people didn't win. That's all. And I just think you're awesome. And I'm so sorry for the shit that you've gone through because I know all too well how it feels. And like I'll say, guys, earlier I was discussing with someone about the tragedy of reselling on YouTube. And it's sad because a lot of the resellers on YouTube or whatnot don't have experience in real life. So they don't have that like real life experience. So I think that's part of maybe the delusion of selling on YouTube. Or like the communities per se. That's just my opinion. And since I'm on the outside looking in now, I feel better that I can talk about it that way and just be frank about it. These are strontium titanate. They are one of the earliest synthetic diamonds. Well, I take that back. They were a popular synthetic diamond in the, I think, late 40s into the 50s. You'll see these mounted in white gold. And this one's a beautiful strontium titanate. And I think they're epically beautiful stones in their own right. I've collected these for a long time. I would probably sell maybe just a few of these and then keep the rest for the collection. They're not worth a tremendous amount of money. I think online you could probably find the really, really big ones. This is probably about a 5 carat down to a 1 carat. You can find these online for not much money, but I think they're beautiful. Strontium titanate. And I think I'm saying it right. Strontium titanate. And I don't know how to spell that. Don't ask me. But someone could put it in the chat if you want to. They're very heavy stones, by the way. So the way you could tell those, they're very, very heavy. Thank you. Strontium titanate. Yeah, thank you. That's Lola Smart. I don't know what this rock is. I don't want to talk about this just yet. Weighs like 700 pounds. Rusted. An odd finish on this one end. What is this, guys? Thank you so much, Sarah Morshed. Very sparkly. Yeah. Chrissy went with the easy route. She said very sparkly. Is this hematite? Is it a meteorite? Is this ore? What is this? I thought it was hematite at first, but do you see this polished edge? I thought could be meteorite. I know, that's what I thought too. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Awfully heavy, extremely heavy, guys. Pyrite? Nah, could be. Could be. Weather forecast? I don't know. Pyrite? It's extremely heavy. I don't know. I didn't stick a magnet on it because you're not supposed to stick magnets on meteorites. It's a no-no. It's a big no-no. So I don't think it's a meteorite, but I thought it was very cool. So that was in with the two $120 lot, not the pawn shop lot. Another labradorite, beautiful. That one is a 25.2 carat. Very beautiful. Kind of like both of them for two different reasons. Very very lush blue. Oh, I didn't know that these were in here. What in the hell is this? Hold on. Let me get my little handy dandy. Oh, absolutely. Guess what? Guess what? Diamonds. These are earth mine diamonds, and they are champagne-y pink. They've got brown. They've got pink. These are probably Argyle mine. Someone might disagree with me, and that's fine. I would open up a dialogue with someone that disagrees with Argyle mine. I believe these are Argyle diamonds. People can't say for sure, but those sure, from my experience of 30 years. I'll say from my experience of 30 years. I did not know these were in here. Approximately 15 to 20 points on that one. And you guys know my diamond gauge, right? We've already been over this before. So hold on, I'll show you guys. I had this with me earlier today. Do you guys want to take a look at those diamond rings after I clean them? Oh, it's 9:41 already? Oh my God, I've been on for I was supposed to go into the studio tonight. Oh no, well, I still have time. Who am I kidding? I'm not going to go to bed until who knows when, 3 in the morning. I have to call Michelle Guida. I have to call Michelle Guida. And let's see here. Yeah, I was right. To the lady that said I was wrong about the millimeters on my earrings, you can kiss my ass. You can absolutely kiss my ass. I was right and you were wrong. So 20 to, it could be pushing 25. 20 points. 20 points. 20, yeah, both are at least 20 points. Those are beautiful. Sorry, I can't take them out of the package because I know I'll lose them. If I take those out of the package, one will be stuck to my leg. I'll go to sit down in my chair tonight and I'll be like, what is that? Oh, it's a diamond. This one's probably a rough diamond. Yep, look, that's a rough diamond. Just so everyone knows what a rough diamond looks like. Octahedral normally, but no, it would try to go octahedral, but did I just make up a word? No, I think I got it right. Love the education. Oh, and not all meteorites are magnetic, and you're not supposed to stick a magnet on meteorites. It's a no-no. You change their crystalline thing. I don't know. Thank you. Oh, good night, Maria. I love you. From South Africa. Oh, you're watching all the way from South Africa? It's 3:40 in the morning, and you're watching a gemstone sorting. Oh, it says diamond right on it. Can you imagine if it didn't, and I flipped it over and it said, like, meteorite, and I'm like, look, it's a diamond. Don't believe everything you read. Why is this by itself? Why is that by itself? No, I don't think that's a diamond. I don't know why that's by itself. Is that white sapphire? Is it white spinel? Oh, speaking of spinels, oh, you should see the spinels I have. Moongem, I know, I'm hilarious. And humble. This is rock crystal. No, yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's rock quartz. I should say quartz crystal. God, I love it. Ah, I like this a lot. But do you want to see my favorite stone in the bundle? Here, it's not this one, but let's look at this one. Probably a CZ on this one, cubic zirconia. I'm not seeing anything important. It's not cold to the touch. Yeah, it's boring. I don't like it. Oh, I have a... Ah, this is the one. All right. So this is the keeper of the bundle. This one is quartz. Oh my gosh, look at the size of this. This is cushion cut quartz. This is absolutely gorgeous. I would say Brazilian material. How do I know? 30 years. Just taking a big stab at it. Have to go. Oh, good night, Carolyn. I love you, sweetheart. I love you. Be good. Good night, everyone that's leaving. I'm not going to be on too much longer. Look at that for a rock crystal. And everyone, I'm going to be doing the preview for Tuesday's sale on my channel tomorrow night. I think it's 6 o'clock. I think. I know, Michelle, right? It is. I agree. I agree. Absolutely agree, Michelle. Rock quartz, but look how it bends the light, and there's really minimal windowing. See, like when you tip it and that windowed, look, there's not a lot of windowing because see all the faceting from the side. So the stone really doesn't window from any angle. That's magnificent for rock crystal or quartz, whatever you want to call it. So some people call it rock quartz crystal. Rock quartz crystal. It's like you don't have to say all three. I'll just make it easier on yourself. Rock quartz crystal. Rock quartz crystal. Crystal rock quartz. It doesn't matter. It's just quartz. I love this one. That's a keep. Can y'all hit the thumbs up for me if you thought I was funny tonight? And if you didn't, please hit the thumbs up for me because I need it. All right, so that was $120 for, and these pink diamonds and such a great little size. Oh, that was out of another container though. Okay, do you guys want to see some spinel really quick? Rock quartz crystal, rock quartz crystal, crystal quartz crystal. It's like a tongue twister. It doesn't have to be that difficult. I don't have to call it 12 things at once. Can y'all hit the thumbs up for me, pretty please? Oh, people are leaving. So, all right. Wait, let me put this back in here. I don't know. I don't think, sometimes I don't think I'm funny. I think most of the time I think I'm hilarious. But I think sometimes I'm just not funny. So, all right, let's do this. We got to check on the diamond rings. They've been cooking for a while. I put them in a frying pan. Wait, hold on. I got to. I put them in a frying pan. I didn't use an ultrasonic. I put them in a frying pan. I don't know. Oh, can I show you something else? Wait, hold on. No one leave. I have to show spinel. All right. Do you guys want to see spinels? Spinel alert. Anyone? Bueller? Is anyone here with me? Bueller? Is anyone here? I put them in a frying pan. Those diamond rings. What did he do? What did he do on his live? Oh, he trolled other resellers and he put his diamonds in a frying pan. Yes, I did. Most of these are spinel. Most of these are spinel. Ferris. Most of these are spinel. I wasn't going to show these tonight, but you asked for it. So I'll deliver. Spinel. Early on, one of my least favorite gemstones. Now one of my more favorite gemstones. So you know how I've talked about the transition of a collector, and I've talked about the elevation of a collection. I mean, is this news to all of you? Or do you know how I talk about like elevating a collection? Okay. So these are spinel, and this is not spinel. That blue one is obviously doesn't belong in here. Oh, you love spinel. Okay. So these are all spinel. These are all genuine spinel. What's interesting is I had a spinel ring and I said I would never sell it. And you remember I sold it like, what, a year ago or longer on Bully? I got to heat up this coffee. I sold a spinel ring on Bully Run Coffee and it went to the right home. This lady was just, she still comes to our chat. I haven't seen her for a little while. She's awesome, and she was very, very kind and bought one of my spinel rings, the purple one, and it was in white gold and had little diamonds around it, or no, it had clear sapphire around it. I don't remember. Anyways, doesn't matter. It was in a white gold mounting. I bought it for myself. It was a purple spinel, and I like had felt bad that I sold it. Oh, Joshy boy, I love you. Good night, my sweet friend. Thank you so much for tuning in. I so appreciate you, and thank Dave for being here earlier. Sorry that I told him that I can't be seen in his chat, but it's true. I wanted him to know. I think somebody else, maybe someone else had control of his channel for a minute, and someone blocked me. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. It's all good. If I wasn't me, and I came into a chat, I would block me too. No, I wouldn't. Yeah, then again, I would. Um, Purple pink on this side, and then look at the cranberry spinel. And these are very, very beautiful versions. Spinel is a natural stone out of the ground, naturally occurring. Don't ask me what gemological family. I'm not going to be able to give you all that info right now. But you can see the color zone in there. And when people say, how do you know a natural? How do you say that that's not tourmaline? Internally, you can tell. You got to get your loop. You have to look for strong indicators inside the stones, how they grow. And sometimes the RI, once again, the index in which it returns light to the viewer. These are very beautiful. This is like a light lavender spinel, and then that is like a cranberry spinel. And I think they're absolutely epic. Very, 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 very hard and on a very bright RI. I think most hardness maybe a 7. You guys can double check me on that. I'm not going to get into specifics, but good to wear, wearability. Not the strongest of stones, not sapphire range. This one's probably synthetic corundum as well. I don't think that, let me do this. Well, it's not holding up. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a little bit of research on that one. I don't know on the purple one. This blue one I would say is a nothing. And then look at the steely blue spinel. That's like a steely blue, almost goes like sapphire. But look at that for a spinel. Most are, I don't know why this is, but I would say probably based on the crystalline structure, most spinels are oval. Most. Every spinel ring I've had was oval, and you can tell there's one round. So oval, 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 and this one is the round. So most spinels are round, but look at this one. Look at the color play in that as a spinel. Beautiful kind of an eggplant. You see the color zone when you tip. See the color zone? Darker at about 4 o'clock, lighter at about 2 o'clock. Color zoning, color zoning, color zoning alert. It almost is faceted oval on the bottom. I will fair warn you, in my experience, and this is only my experience of 30 years, a little helpful hint, spinel, tanzanite, and ruby are usually very deep cut. They try and save as much stone as humanly possible so that when they put it on the scale, they can charge more. And that's not picking on anybody. That's absolutely stating a fact. So they left a lot of stone behind this, and they didn't necessarily need to, but that adds to that scintillation and the depth of the color. Very beautiful stone, absolutely exceptional quality on that spinel. And I'm glad to be able to show you this because a lot of people say, can you go over the colors of the stones? And can you go over the clarity? This is a very large one. I've yet to see one in this color. I saw one similar at an international show many years ago. A lot of times when they were pulling these out of the mines, the color variance was so extreme. And then once they got into different crystals, the color changes very drastically, extremely drastically. This is a large one, elliptical oval, great proportions. Spinel is very expensive. Value, I just saw that. Sorry, guys. Very expensive. And do you see again, the pavilion is shifted. Do you see how the pavilion is out of center? Do you see how it leans to one side? That's because they tried to save as much carat weight as they could inside that stone. Look at, see how the facets are very uneven here? See how that proportion of that stone, see how the culet here is off center? Very important learning moment. I'm glad this happened. Let me flip this down. I have not looked at these yet. Let me flip this down. These have been with me for, I don't know, 5 years, 6 years, who knows? I think I bought the whole parcel for, look, I brought nothing over. Look, look, this one is an invisible spinel. Did you see I brought nothing over? I thought I brought a stone over. Oh, it's time to, look, I did it again. Hold on, let me do it. Hold on, there we go. I brought an empty pair of tweezers over. All right, here we go. Look at it's an invisible spinel. It's the world's finest. You can't see. You can see right through it. The pavilion is shifted. See how that's off center, guys? See where the pavilion is off center? They cut around an imperfection in the stone is what they did, but they wanted to keep the carat weight, so they kind of, is it nice to do? No, it's not nice. It also causes a shadow in the stone. See how the wrong proportion of a stone creates a shadow? Almost like that bow tie in a marquee. You know what I'm talking about. Anyone out there that knows diamonds, you know what a bow tie is. I don't need to talk about bow ties because marquise will sometimes get a bow tie, meaning they're cut incorrectly or poorly faceted. We'll get into that in another video. But look at the way that is off center. So how it creates a shadow effect inside of that stone. But that's a beautiful spinel. Very, very beautiful. Elliptical. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Thank you so much. The color enhancement of the chart in the invisible spinel. I know it's the invisible one was great color saturation. I'd have to say that these are two of my favorites. I like the steely kind of gunmetal blue here. That's a very, very beautifully faceted stone. And this one windows a little bit more than my liking. And I'm not necessarily a fan of the salmon peach. But boy, that stays very salmon, very peach. Almost looks like sunstone. You know, the faceted sunstone we see nowadays. But you can see that light color zone. See how the 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock goes more clear. The 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock goes darker. You can see the color zone inside that stone, indicating, again, natural spinel and fabulous. I really like this one. This one I would contemplate putting this into a mounting. Very deep proportion. Small little chip on the pavilion. Actually, it's on the girdle. So little teeny tiny flake chip right there on the girdle. But you could cover that with a prong or a bezel. Can you imagine? A lot of people were using spinel to replace diamonds as well in history. That happened. And here's our final one of the night. Purple raspberry, and this was everybody's favorite. When I brought this to the GIA alumni talk, very well proportioned, very deep. Pavilion is good. A little out of oval, but again, they were trying to save as much stone as they possibly could. Value on these is all over the board. I'm kind of not in the frame of mind to like do values. I'll do a spinel video. I'll do a long feed. We'll talk values. We'll go good, better, and best. We'll do the good, better, and best of the spinel world. I've not done a video on spinel yet, but it's coming. Slightly out of oval and slightly deep pavilion, and almost a little bit out of here comes an invisible one. Oh no, I got it. Look at that. Danielson. Danielson, wax on, wax off. I caught that one with chopsticks. Look at that, beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Okay, that does it. Carat wise on that one, guessing that would be probably the biggest carat weight. Although that's a runner up. 2 carat, 10, and then a carat each. Carat 25. In my mind, that's the best color. That's the best one of the bundle. It may not be my favorite, but I don't play favorites. I like that one the most. That's like that. If you gave me my choice, I would go for that one personally. But that's my jam right there. Then I'd go for this one in order. That one, then that one, then that one. I'd go after the steely gray too. I'd go that round, that one, then that one, then that one. Then I'd go one of these two, and then I'd go to this one. I'm just not a fan of it being out of, and I'm go to that one probably last, and then these two are just the kind of I don't want to talk about because that's a nothing stone. That blue one's a nothing, and I don't know what that purple one is. I do not know. Yeah. Absolutely. Well, I think we did it. I think we made it. We made it exactly almost 3 hours. Do you guys have any questions? You're more than welcome. Do you guys have any questions tonight at all? Oh, and these are still baking. These are still baking in the frying pan. Oh, don't use an ultrasonic, use a frying pan. Can you imagine if people said, they'll clip that. They'll do an audio clip and they'll say, see, I told you, he said, he's using his sarcasm again. No, I've used my sarcasm for 52 years. It kept me in business for 52 years. What did you fry the diamonds in? Olive oil? Oh, that's going to be a good one. They're going to use voice notes. How sparkly did they get? Well, they got way more sparkly than what they were. I got to get that. Whatever's behind that one has got to get out of there. Because, ew. I mean, it's still got... How sparkly did they get? Oh, I reread the same thing twice. Aquavelva. Yeah, that might work. Old Spice. Fried in Old Spice. No, don't, please. Please don't. I don't think Old Spice... Never mind. Too much alcohol content. Do you guys want to watch me clean my rings? 140 people. 141. Is anyone new here? Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Tina Wells. I appreciate you. Oh, Oh, Lori J, you're still here. Is anyone else on tonight, Lori? I have one ring from my late mother. Oh, God. Here, I can't read it. I have one ring from my late mother that was around blue spinels. She cast and set the stones while in jewelry school. She was $6 spot then. Oh, okay. I bought sterling silver at $3, so I had her beat by a little bit. I bought sterling silver at $3.52. Engrossing and magical. Yes. Can you imagine that smell? No, it's not good. I'm new. Lori G, you're new here? Oh, Lori G, welcome in. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all coming in. So what else is going on tonight, guys? How else is everyone doing? How else is everybody doing out there in YouTube land? I don't know if my mom's still here. She was here earlier. I needed her here. I needed my mom today. Let me see if I can get in there with a little tool and get that one. I can't believe 144 people. Nowhere else to be on a Saturday night. No, nowhere else to be on a Saturday night. Nope. Nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Let's get down in there and clean that out. Let's see if we can get this one clean, guys. And it's that, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5. 5 stones down would be right there. Just be easy and gentle. You're cleaning jewelry too? Really? Headache, but otherwise fine. Hi, Sarah. Does anyone have any questions for me out there? Something that I didn't cover tonight? Values or time periods or carat weights or does anyone have boy, it's that one. Hold on. So it'd be right in line with right there. I see why I can't get in there. Because that little bridge is holding me back. See, I got held back by a little bridge. Pricing for tomorrow. And this has been a blast. Oh, Laura, are you doing a local show tomorrow? Are you still doing your local gigs where it's real and friendly? Are you doing your local gigs? Millie, I don't promote a product. Thank you for understanding. Thank you, Jason. This has been fun. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm going to get in there with the brush. Laura, are you doing a local show? I can't blame you if you are. So, can I tell you guys another thing about my channel? So, I've been a reseller for 30 plus years. You're doing a local? I don't blame you. And I sell local almost every week. I don't cover it on my channel because I don't show you everything I do. But YouTube is only a very, very, very small portion of what I sell. And if you could only imagine what I sell on the local level, I think you'd be really surprised. I think you'd be really, really surprised. Let's get in there and get that little bad boy cleaned up. Thank you all for understanding what I was saying earlier about the Presidium tester. Please just be mindful and careful. Please don't make a costly mistake. Please don't spend $2,000 on a ring that's only worth, $200 to $300. Please be careful. Tell your family, tell your friends. Please be careful. Oh, thank you. You said you were going to say how to get the gem packages from pawns or other places. So Lola, yeah. So I go on a regular basis and I've built a relationship with pawn shops. So what I would recommend in your area, to be totally transparent, I would recommend you go to a pawn shop and you introduce yourself and you say, hey, when you scrap rings, I still can't get that one clean. When you scrap rings, what do you do with them? What do you do with the stones? Oh, Janine Beeler, thanks for being here. I didn't know you were still here, honey. Thank you so much for tuning in. I so appreciate you. You know that. Thank you for, your friendship. I appreciate you. What was I going to say? Oh, so to build a relationship. I'm glad you said it. I was going to purchase one. Won't waste my money. You could use it as boy, how do I say it? You could use it as a crutch, but be careful. That's all I'll say. More stones when you feel like it. So interesting. What made you realize the emerald you showed was not genuine? Tina, I wore it to a gemological group, and I wore it to a GIA alumni talk, and I showed it to my friend Kathy, and I was kind of bragging about how wonderful of an emerald and blah blah blah, and I was the the perpetual know-it-all. I never was, but I was saying about, oh, that is coming clean. I am getting under that stone. I don't know. That might be where the little bridge is underneath that diamond. That might be where they soldered a little bridge in. Um, Now I think that's still going to come clean. It wants to. Yeah, it wants to come clean. It's trying. Boy, look at those stones from where we started. There's no mashed potatoes and roast beef under those. Oh. Um, I just lost my train of thought, of course. Um, what was I saying? I don't remember. I have no idea. I've totally lost my train of thought. Sorry, guys. Tiny diamonds are set, flush better. I don't know what that is. You said you were going to say how much a gem package is. Oh, okay, we went over that. Oh, so go into your pawn shops local, introduce yourself, and ask them what happens with when you go to scrap your rings. What do you do with the stones? And then some places will tell you to get away and leave them alone. And some places will welcome you in and say, what exactly are you looking for? And that's where you need to be smart about it and just say mixed parcels. You respond with mixed parcel, and then they say, oh, anything? And you go, yeah. If they ask you for specifics like ruby, emerald, diamond, blah, 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 don't say anything. Just say, you want parcels. That's what they're called. You could buy gemstone parcels at almost any pawn shop. And sometimes they won't take you serious at first, but every pawn shop now that I go to saves me their stones and saves me their parcels. And I'm able to buy gemstones once, twice, 3 times a week in parcels. And I could show you a collection that's on my desk right now. That's the little cups, little gemstone cups. And there's 300, what is it, 380? 380, no, 360. 360. It's 120 per container, and they're full. And I paid 700? No, 600. I paid 600 for those. Oh, my friend was looking at the emerald. Thank you for getting me back on track. I hope I answered your question right. To get back on track, the emerald, I was wearing it at a GIA alumni talk, and she looked at it and she said, it's flux inclusion grown. And I said, I don't think so. She said, no, it is. And I said, I don't think so. And she said, no, it is. And I said, no, it's real. And she said, nope, I was wrong. She was right. Flux inclusion grown. So thank you, Susan. Mr. Inappropriate. Jason, is that 50% glass cleaner, 50% water, clean diamonds, and gold? I was wondering what I should use. That's what I said. That's what I use. I don't use a specific brand. I use a mild glass cleaner, a lot of times without ammonia, and I water it down with 50% water, and that's what I use. You can also use like a mild dish soap with no abrasive in it. No abrasive in it. I use nothing else. That's what I use. On other stones, gemstones, be very, very careful. So not on opal, turquoise, pearl. Do not use this on opal, turquoise, pearl. Don't do it. You heard it from me first. And those other stones, I wouldn't use it on. Yeah, very, very safe. And you don't shake your stones out. And people are like, we were awfully aggressive with the toothbrush. And I'm like, better than shaking my stones out. Better than vibrating my stones out. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. And a lot of times when I go to clean these, oh God, is that coming out great. I'm going to soak that a little bit more. And then let's go back to the original one, the pear shape. Let me clean this one up because let me get in there. Give me a minute because that's really not so pretty. Let me get in underneath that stone a little bit more, guys. Hold on. Give me a minute. Let me get underneath that stone, and then I'm going to bring this one back and show you. Then we're going to call it for the night because you know how it is at 10 o'clock, I turn into pumpkin. At 10 o'clock, I call my mom. And for anyone that's not close with their mother, I don't know what to tell you, but shame on you. That's what I would say. If you're not close with your mom, I don't know what to tell you, but I love my mother, and she's my best friend. So you're welcome. Absolutely. That's what I use. You don't have to use what I use. And please don't use it on anything but diamonds and gold. We'll talk about other cleaners for other things another day, but that's what I use for diamonds and gold. That's my choice, and that's what I use, and that's what I've used for 30 years. Hasn't got me in any sort of trouble, haven't lost stones, haven't shaken the shit out of them and lost any stones. Give me 1 second here. Let me take a look at underneath this diamond. Boy, this Jason is 8 after, so are you rotten. Jason is 8 after, so you are rotten. I don't know what that means. I think Lori J needs a translator. Can anyone help Lori J in the chat? Can anyone take Lori J's device away so she can't message me? Oh, my mom, she's so great. So I'm wrong. Oh, I was a pumpkin. Now I get it. Change it now. Huh? Oh, thank you. Change it now if possible. You understand permanent when they are gone. 8 after 10. Right, okay, now I got it. Thank you, Lori J, for reminding me that I'm a terrible human. Lori, is anyone else on tonight? You know what I'm saying? Wink, wink, nod, nod. Lori J's not, because if so, I'm gonna go. Punctuation. I'm never on time. She knows that. She's probably still watching. She ain't gonna say anything in the chat. I'm not sure. Okay, well, yeah, maybe. Okay, because if so, I'm gonna go, because I want to watch. I have one channel I watch all the time, religiously. All right, do you guys have any questions? Make the relationship whole. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Don't wait. Don't wait. Don't wait. Life is fragile. Don't wait. Last night I had to pray hard. I prayed very, very hard because I felt very tested. And so I prayed for people that don't like me, specifically. I called them out by name before I went to bed. And I felt a little bit better when I got up this morning, but then I was mad at myself. I have that duality inside of me. I have that forgiveness thing, but I don't forget. And I'm like, dang it, Jason. Just let it go, Louie. Let it go. Why'd I just call myself Louie? Let it go, Louie. Oh, nothing posted yet? Maybe she's sleeping. Maybe she's taking a much-needed nap. Or a break from humanity. That girl needs a break from humanity. She needs a break. She needs a break. I couldn't deal with it. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, thank you, Pistachio, for saying that. Do you keep it? That would be punctual. Huh? Absolutely true, Jason. Yeah, it's true. I love her so much, but I worry about her because she takes on the world. There's some people who I admire because I think I have it hard, and then I look at other people and I go, God, they have it 10 times harder than me. I have a very, almost an easy life in a way. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Now we're looking good. So now that diamond looks so much better. We still got gunk under there. Hold on. We still got gunk under there. And the little diamond's still out on the side, but we didn't lose anything else. Unlike if you clean it another way and you vibrate the stones right out of the damn mounting. Look at that for a diamond. Natural diamond. And that was only $75. Who would have bought that for $75? In gold? A diamond that big? What? $75? On what planet? Do you keep tortoiseshell? No. Scroll back. No, I don't scroll back. I don't keep tortoiseshell. I know. For 75, Michelle? $75? I mean, someone stepped on it. Someone sat on it or stepped on it. Look, it's all catty-wonky. I just made up a new term. Catty-wonky? Sounds like my competition. They're catty-wonky. Oh, I could troll with the best of them. Let me see if I can tap this. Tap this into round. Boy, I'm probably going to lose some more diamonds. Well, I got to tap it into round anyway. If we lose some more diamonds, don't say I told you so. Because I told you so. Don't say I told you so if we lose some more diamonds. Don't do it. Because then everyone's going to say, oh, he broke another thing on live film. No, you got to make it round, silly goose. You got to make it round. Calling Erlene. I have Erlene. Erlene Mandrell to the light box. Erlene Mandrell to the light box. Erlene, put your vodka down. Come to the light box. Erlene to the light box. Arlene and Rawhide Mallet to the light box. Erlene and Rawhide mallet to the light box. Thank you. Pull to the next window. I don't know what my problem is. Do you guys want me to work at, I think what I want to do, oh God, this isn't going to go well. This is not going to go well. Who cares? It's late. No one's watching anyway, right? So I think what I want to do is I want to work at a fast food place for a day. Do you guys think I could make it through a whole day at a fast food place? Just be honest and tell me, do you think I could make it? I know what the answer is. Do you think I could make it through a whole day at a fast food place? I'm making this round, and I'm getting it back out of Not Cattywampus. You guys ready? Can I make... Hold on, wait. Yes, Taco Bell. You can call corporate. Nope, nope, nope. Maybe. Nope. Fun. 3 hours until something gross happens. Nope. Jason took me to Taco Bell once. They blew my eardrums out. And then remember I got in trouble because someone said that I was making fun of people that couldn't hear. I wasn't making fun of people that couldn't hear. The friggin' loudspeaker blew my eardrums out. Designs Laura was with me. I took her with me. And I said, girl, she was on the phone with me. And I said, girl, listen to this. They blew my eardrums out. And then I even said, I go, can you turn that thing down? And then the lady said, I'm so sorry it's so loud. And I said, and then they blamed corporate. I said, well, why is it so loud? They blamed corporate. They said it was corporate's fault. And I said, corporate's not here to defend themselves. And they go, no, corporate controls the volume. They told me that, Laura will tell you this, they told me that corporate controlled 300 and some stores across the nation, and it was the corporate's fault. I said, don't do that to me. I'm not going to believe that. They blamed corporate. It blew my eardrums out. It was so loud. I did a YouTube short on it, but I didn't air it because people would be mad at me because everyone's mad at me all the time anyway. Look, I got it into round and I didn't lose any other diamonds. Look, I didn't knock the steeple off of a church either. But see how I got it back into round? I did a very good job, didn't I? And I didn't lose any diamonds. Now I need to kind of work the sides of it a little bit more. So no, she came with me and it was so loud. And then they said, Laura, do you remember the part when they said, do you need anything else? And I said, yeah, earplugs. Because they go, do you need any sauce or do you need anything else? And I go, yeah, friggin' earplugs. And I said it just like that. I go, yeah, friggin' earplugs. I did. I said it. I ordered earplugs. And then the computer didn't understand. And it goes, what did you need? And I said, earplugs. And because it's a computer that takes your thing now, you can't get a real person to do anything, you can't get a real person to do anything. And so, and then I said earplugs and so the lady came on and she goes, what did you need, sir? I said, earplugs. I said, you can't hear either because the damn thing's blowing your eardrums out all damn day long. And she goes, huh? I said, earplugs. It's what I need. I need earplugs. And then they were like, oh God, this guy's losing his shit. And then Designs Laura was laughing so hard she was peeing herself. I said, I'm telling you the truth. I ordered friggin' earplugs and the computer took a fit. The computer was really upset with me and she's like, what do you need? And then she put the lady on the thing. The real lady came on the thing. And I said, no. And it's true. And then when I told her, I said, I want to file a complaint. And she's like, what? And I said, I want to file a complaint. And she goes, huh? And I said, you know what? And then I said, Laura said to me, and then Laura said to me, she goes, maybe the person that they interviewed for the loudspeaker was hearing impaired. It's true. I don't think the person could hear anything because the loudspeaker, you could feel it before you heard it. Do you have any demantoid garnet? I do, but I've already shown them a total long time ago. Do I have to go dig them out again? All right, hold on. Demantoid garnet. Well, gosh, I can't complain anymore. Why do I always complain about stuff? Hold on, give me a moment. Oh, shit, Nick. Hold on. I have to be a better host. I have to be a better host. I have to say, instead of like complaining, I have to go, oh, well, thank you for asking to see something else I have to go dig out of a box. I'm supposed to be grateful. Let me rearrange my DNA. All right. Brian, stay tuned for what's in this box, okay? No, I'm very touchy. Absolutely. Okay, so we're letting these bake. All right. So let's get that out of there. And then I'm going to call it because It's late and I have to call my mom. All right, this is the last unveiling. Brian, I've shown this 972 times. This is the 973rd time. This is Russian. It is imperial. It is demantoid garnet. Let me turn the light box down because it is flashing this baby out and doing it no justice. This is demantoid garnet or demantoid, however you say it, that's left up to you. I say demantoid, you say demantoid, I say I don't care. I say demantoid. This is Russian. These are green garnets. And these are some of the best. These are green garnets. This is Art Nouveau. This is an original. This is Art Nouveau. This is Imperial Russian. And these are the largest demantoid that I've seen in a long time. They can go darker. Do you guys remember my turtle brooch? My little turtle stick pin? Please don't make me go get that out. But it's a turtle stick pin with demantoid garnets in the back of it. And this is all demantoid garnet. That is the most beautiful opalescent guilloche enamel. The light is really flashing this out. I'm so sorry, guys. That's as low as I can get the light box to go. Hold on. It's really flat. It's not being nice to this. This is such a gorgeous piece. I paid, back in the day for this one, I think I paid $6,000. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. That's immaterial. This is the largest Imperial Russian demantoid garnet lavalier. It is museum grade, not because I own it, because it is. It's not because I own it that it's important. It's important in its own right. These are green garnet. These are demantoid, and they have the horsetail inclusions. When you want to talk about demantoid and you want to talk about, Ural Mountains and Russia, the world's finest. I just totally lost my chat, guys. I can't see anything. I've totally lost the chat. I'm so sorry. Whatever you're saying, I can't see. But this is just amazing. And I've shown this so many times, but that is all opalescent enamel. And those are all the world's finest demantoid. And they have the horsetail inclusions. There are so many hallmarks on this. It is completely a labor of love. It is oversized. It is Russian. There are like 9 hallmarks on the bail. Then you come down here and you look at all the imperial marks that run down. Let's see here. What side did these run down? I haven't seen. Here you go. You have another 1, 2, 3, 4 hallmarks there indicating imperial. And of course, every part needs to be signed and every part needs to be to know the gold content. There's another hallmark there on the side. It talks about its origin, its elegance, its timelessness, and the hallmarks up here. You can see that this is just marked all over the place. One of my favorites in my collection, when you talk about lavalier and you talk about unusual and you talk about museum grade, this checks every box. It checks the box of exotic. It checks the box of largest. It checks the box of world's finest. Checks the box of Russian right from its origin. Checks the box of Art Nouveau. So it checks every box. It has many things going for it. Many things going for it. And very sizable. I don't know if you can tell by my hand. My hands are very large, and this span is very gigantic. All right, so that's it. I just did what I needed to do. Oh, I have a mosquito in my house. Oh, no. I got a mosquito in my house. How did that get in my house? Oh, there it goes. I got a mosquito in my house. All right. So anyways, thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate you very much. Michelle Guida, thank you. Tina Wells, Shelly Pistachio, Lola, Mercelin, Paint Something, Susan, Designs Laura, Average Amy made it. I did know you were here. Michelle, Shelly, Moon Gem, Roxanne, Isis, Pistachio, Brian, Sarah Morshed again. Boy, who am I missing? Maureen, Nettie, Jen, and Coral, and Shelly, and my mama's somewhere, and Pistachio, and let me make sure, Lori J, and oh boy, oh my gosh, the chat's going crazy, and Shelly, and Lola, and oh gosh, and thank you so much for tuning in, and I don't know what that was, but thank you so much. Thank you. Ivy, thank you so much. Okay, so we're going to do this again, guys. We're going to do another gemstone sort. Tomorrow's live, I think, is going to be at 6 o'clock. I don't know. Whatever works for my schedule after studio time. I think it's going to be 6 o'clock on my channel. It'll be a live preview for Tuesday's sale. I highly recommend you watch tomorrow night. Please be ready to be settled in and be amazed. I have art pottery coming to the sale out of my personal collection, a small scale, easy to ship. I have clothing buttons. I have linens, one quilt, a Victorian shirt and dress ensemble that's been with me for quite some time, and a ton of jewelry stuff. Tons of jewelry stuff. I might get into the consignment from Arizona as well. If I do, I'm going to go for some of the gold rings. I'm going to go for some gold rings. So I love you all so much. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Gotta go because I gotta call my mom. Absolutely love you. Take good care of yourselves. Thank you so much for tuning in, and please hit that subscribe button. Love you much. Good night.